You did. Yeah.
Is it one sex me? New life, new bitty, and she sexy. New water, new ice, new neck piece. If the police pullin' up, they gotta get me. Only after cause I touch her and she left me. New bitty, new bag, new BB. I'm the nigga with the bag and I ain't trapping. I apply the little pressure, ain't match. I can fly it in the mountains like a Latin. I could never fall in love, I learned my lesson. Grandmother still alive, so that's a blessing. If my niggas down bad, I'ma catch 'em. 15 to 1500, who want pressure? 15 to 1500, who want pressure? Fatality, my nigga on the beat. Get rich and throw my niggas on the beat. Street cred and I'm good on IG. Touchdown, all these niggas hate me. Niggas mad cause that girlfriend's like me. All day in them here go boss sing.
Yes.
Well known, you can Google my name. Same click, all that best I want.
Yes. We back in the building with another podcast, and this is RAWDOPE Podcast, and I'm your host, Hand 5000.
What's up? This your girl Tania, the intern / co-host for this month. Follow me on IG at beauty_TLC.
She said co-host. She nervous. That's the intern. She ain't here in the building. Thank you. But listen, when it comes to these podcasts, man, you get a lot of special people around. But this one right here is like really, really special to me. You know what I mean? I got two young men that been grinding. You know what I mean? From the same area, same movement, same passion. Just, some niggas take 97 exit. Some niggas take 101. You know what I mean? But listen, I got Black, the CEO, and I got two CEOs, and I got Black, the CEO, and Geno, the CEO. And the campaign is racial to $1 million. So if you ain't trying to get to that first motherfucking million, then these hats is unnecessary. My man came out with the candy with red joints. He's wearing that joint. He came out with the Nixie blue and the goddamn household color, the black and white joint. But listen, man, I got CEO in the building. I got my nigga Geno in the building. What's happening?
What's good? Come on, I want to speed this up. Let's get into this.
Yeah, come on, man. Listen,
for a minute, yo.
Listen.
The gloves is off, dummy. Let's get into this.
Listen, we just got some small rules on this podcast, right? Anything you say can and will be used against you on the internet.
Okay.
No fuck shit, no fake shit, no foolishness. And what we like to do is, for you, Black, like everybody is probably gonna watch this, know who the fuck you is. But what we like to do is we like to introduce our audience to the person before the entrepreneur, before the celebrity, for anything positive we doing. We like to get to the root of the person. So one at a time, y'all just give me a little bit of who you are.
So since you put it out there like that, then I ain't Black today. I'm LeVar. Right. Let me just start right there. For the rest of the interview, I'm just LeVar. Everybody already know that. I'm LeVar. Everybody know me, man. I'm just Black. I don't know what you want to call what I am. I mean, I done did radio. I done did parties. I done did everything. I done did the streets. You name it, I done done it. Google my name, anything you need to know. I mean, on any facet of life, I done been in. At this point, I'm just blessed, but I'm reaching for, like you said, I got a 6-month goal. I mean, I wait for you to open up the jar to really jump in the pool.
We gonna get it to you. You just introducing Geno. Just give us a little bit of you.
Hey man, I'm just him. I'm him in all aspects. I'm Mr. Go Get That Bag, Mr. Back at It, whatever you want to call it. But from the hometown, from the neighborhood, I'm Geno. I'm Eugene. But only a select few can call me that. But what I mean, I'm him. I'm Mr. Motivate the City. I'm Mr. Motivate the Street, however you want to call it. Whether you want to get it on the legal aspect, the illegal aspect, you pick the grounds that we can travel on and we can go get it from any aspect because it's possible.
Yes. So listen, man, Black, starting with you, man. Just give me a little bit of your upbringing.
Upbringing right around here, Main Avenue, 4306, all my life. Everybody know that I started out hooping around here. Yeah, man. Then I jumped off the porch, disappeared for a while. I mean, that was that. Came back with a new aspect, jumped back out again, went back again. I mean, Yes, I came back.
She was the prom king when I was in the 9th grade.
Hold on, let me go straight, Slim. Let me get that on the
homecoming. Excuse me, homecoming.
4 years straight. I've been about my business no matter what I do.
Yes, Falls Park. That man, I first year there, he was the homecoming king. Black was slicker than some motherfucker.
I mean, but I came home that last trip and fell in the radio. I mean, everybody always asks me, how did I get in the radio? Yo, I'm gonna tell everybody the story again. I mean, I wanted to do my birthday party, right? The whole time, everybody know us down the Wheel Deal, our family. The whole time we had people coming through the station trying to sell my father on radio. He would never, go with it. So one day, somebody came up there. I just happened to be in there. He like, yo, go holler at my son about that, man. I don't do that. He take care of all that.
Right.
I'm behind the scenes. So I go rap with him. And just so happened it was around the same time I was trying to do my birthday party. So boom, we got to chopping it up. He like, all right, you know what, Black? We set up a whole joint for my birthday, a whole day of stuff. This is how much it's going to cost. Boom, once I got the number, from there, you know me, I'm a hustler. I went around for 2 weeks. Trading with everybody. Yo, you do this, give me this amount of money. Yo, I'll sell you these wheels. I do this. And I know my father, if he ever hear this interview, he might want to fight me. Because he might think I might owe him some money for some of the stuff I gave away to get everything done. But still, it worked out for everybody. So for 2 weeks before my birthday, I got everybody back. Then let me see who was rapping. That was when Lou first started. Teflon and Nard and Blue had Brawler Records up Park Heights. I had them on that's performing. They sponsored me. Back then we had just got the Big Fat Morning Show. I had the Big Fat Bus. Everybody out there. To the point we shut down Ricetown Road for 3 hours for my birthday party across the street. Radio, everything, everybody that was involved. From there, it just spiraled. You know what I mean? Like I had stuff. People don't even believe me. I had a promoter with Puffy come up the shop out the blue. Just on some, yo, I heard you the person I need to holler at if I need to get something done on the street tip. And from there, from that party, it was just like people just started coming to me. That's how I know I'm in this situation for a reason. And then, back then, people didn't know they had access to radio like that. So what I did outside of doing the parties, I started, trading off with, I had a guy that I was working with the station where he would do the paperwork side and I would trade I would go get the money. I would be the mouth for it. So 16 years later, you see what you got now. It ain't too much I haven't done in this city as far as entertainment. It ain't a rap I ain't been with, rap I ain't sat down with, person I ain't been around. But before radio, the other side of Black, it ain't a thing I ain't done, seen, or been a part of in this city.
Right.
That's why people respect not what I've done, but where I am now, because it's not too many black men in this city that can say they've been through what we've been through and still here to live and tell a story. So again, and I don't like to glorify what I've been through. If you don't believe me, you can Google my name, LeVardis McLaughlin. Everybody know my story. If you wasn't there, that's your fault. But
yeah. So like, just tell me like, what was your most like memorable time with radio? What was like the best time when you felt like, yeah, this is something that I could really do?
For me, I ain't even gonna lie, because I love what I do so much. Every time is like the first time. Like now, you see, I'm over here. It's like that first time for me. I love, what I do. So I'm not gonna say I've had that moment again, but I've had moments that wow me, and I tell everybody the story, and people laugh at this. One of my biggest moments was, who was running? Somebody was running for office, but they was on the Fight the Black campaign. Everybody vote black, vote black. And Obama was calling stations, and he called like 4 stations in the whole America, black radio stations. And he called our joint, right? And he was interviewing all the morning shows that's in the building. So I was running the board for one of the shows there. I ain't gonna say what show, but I was running the board there. And me running the board, you get the first call of, you know how they be playing in the movies, you hear that dun 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 dun.
Right.
I'm sitting over that motherfucker like, yo, oh shit, I'm about to talk to Obama, yo. Literally. First call was, hey, this is such and such Secretary of State. Boy, we just want to make sure you're good, black. The next voice you'll hear is President of the United States, Obama. I'm over this motherfucker like, yo, fuck, then no disrespect to Jay-Z. Anybody else I done sat down with. But to understand, a black president in office, not when he out of office and he on his book tour talk about it. I'm talking about in office. To speak to him. That's a big deal. I don't care what nobody say. Watch this. What you do today? You talked to a president today?
No,
you didn't. See, all right then, no disrespect.
No.
Fuck that. All right then, thank you. So and that's what I mean, yo. And watch this. For the only thing he said to me was, once they finally put him through, yo came straight through like, all right, Black, you ready? Let's get this going. I ain't even get to say nothing else. But the fact that he said that, nigga, you'd have thought Jay-Z just cut me a check. But that was one of my biggest moments because, again, that's a president in standing, to speak to. I done had other little moments. Baby hung up on me one time, I don't know why, in the middle of an interview. Just passed the phone over to the manager and was like, I'm hanging up. This wasn't really my moment, but, and I gotta say this, disclaimer, because when this hit the internet, one of my funniest moments was when Wayne leaned on Cole. Something was going on.
Conan?
Yeah. And it was like, it was a girl or something scandal going on. And of course, being Cole, the true radio person, he asking him, yo, so what's going on with blah, blah, blah. And Wayne like, yo, I ain't come here for that. Woo, 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 woo. And everybody still, all right. Everybody go around talking, whatever. Yo, try it again. Whoa. Yo, so tried another angle. Yo, like, didn't I just tell you I ain't fucking come here for that? Yo, what type of gay shit you on? So the whole room like,
wow. Weezy has spoken.
Yo, keep going. So Cole like, nah, man, I gotta ask the questions, woo, 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 woo. Come around again. Try to crack him again. That's yo, just shut the whole joint down. Like, I'm done. Click it. That was it.
So what questions did you ask the president?
Actually with Baby, yo, I didn't even really get a chance to ask him nothing. And honestly, I still to this day believe that because I was interviewing Baby the same time yo was interviewing Wayne, that's why yo got mad. Cause I didn't even really get to say nothing to him. It was just they was on promo run and they was doing radio with everybody on the phone. And when Wayne called in to do that with Cole and them live, I was in the other studio recording with Baby. And as soon as that kicked off, like 5 seconds later, you seen Baby like, I ain't doing the interview and hung up. So I'm assuming that's what it was. I didn't even get a chance to even interact with you.
What you say to the president?
Actually, I ain't even gonna lie, yo. I choked up. It was just like, all right, I'm ready.
I don't know what to say.
Cause Obama and the head, and it's like, yo, this is really fucking like, I ain't gonna lie. I was like a female. So what? Laughing at me. I don't give a fuck, nigga. And I'm gonna say it in the camera. Did you talk to Obama today? No, the fuck you didn't. So fuck you, like, nigga. I was over there going off. Yeah, man. Funny moment. Kanye came in and straight laid down. I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about that. I ain't talking about this. All right, who want to do the interview? And then end up still walking up.
Wow.
I got a couple of funny moments, yo. Yeah, man.
So Geno, give us a little bit, Black, he gave us a handful, so let's get a little bit of you, you know what I'm saying? Just give us, to come up, who you is, get our crowd more familiar with you, our audience more familiar with you, bro.
I'm just joking around the way that did something with itself. You know what I mean? I ain't got no real big.
No, yes you did.
Celebrity.
Because we had an interview before, but we didn't get it all.
Oh man,
the audio was fucked up. This is second time. He got a lot to say. That. Yes. Just give us a little bit of your upbringing, man. Just start from, I'm gonna say 15 years old and up.
Come up in the neighborhood together.
I'm from here. I'm from the ghetto. I'm from the 4200 block of North Avenue. I grew up on Liberty Heights and Garrison. I played all of the rec league, BNBL down Cloverdale. I'm from here. Like, this is my city. This is my town. I love it. You know what I mean? Everybody experienced trials and tribulations in their life. I went to, I had an opportunity to go from high school to college. I went to college, had an upstanding career, and went to prison, lost everything, and came back and got it again. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just, that's why I said I'm just the average Joe from around the way. But everybody's story don't end up the same. Mine's just, tailored out to be in a different fashion or a different manner because I chose not to let that be an excuse as to why I couldn't. And made it into everything that I could. You know what I mean? I lost a lot. I lost everything. And when I say I lost everything, I can't speak for other people, but I literally lost everything and bottomed out. You know what I mean? Bottomed out. And I'm sitting here today like, I'm on a rise. I'm on a run. You know what I mean? Anybody that been in the street that know the game, everybody get a good run. So I'm back again. I'm back and I'm on a different platform and I'm up for another run. You know what I mean? And whoever won it, come get it, cause I'm gonna race you to the bag. So
when you say you went to college, like what schools you went to?
I went to I left Forest Park. I went to University of Maryland Eastern Shore for my freshman year. I transferred from there. I went to Towson University for a few years. It wasn't really to my liking. It was a different atmosphere for me because I had to co-mingle with like a different ethnicity. I had to learn the different struggles of power from some more prestigious people. And it just wasn't to my liking. I ain't like Towson too much, but while I was there, I became a part of a fraternity, which was cool for me because I'm from a different atmosphere. It was a different structure that was built for me in my life, and then I went from there, transferred to Morgan State University, graduated in 2005 with a degree in IT. You know what I mean? I'm one of the few from around here that you know, kind of made it somewhere, experienced.
Shout out to my nigga Marlo.
So what made you get into your career and take it seriously?
Well, now is the ability. Well, for one, let me just say this: I was never the type of person I never liked for nobody to tell me what to do.
Right.
I don't like to feel restraint. I don't like for nobody to be in control of me or limit me. So from a very young age, I already experienced that. I knew that I wanted to be my own boss. Now, what I was going to be the boss of, I ain't know. You know what I mean? But from my environment, my upbringing, the things that I saw, I experienced. I stuck my hand in different pots. Some of them burnt me, some of them didn't. But I went from having a upstanding career, a degree, you know, like making decent money to be able to support myself, to taking on a situation where I lost everything. So when you become a convicted felon, I'm not gonna say your options is limited, but everybody ain't willing to press go and go get it. So for every one chance that somebody told me no, I was kicking the door down because I wanted to know why. Why? Because I'm a felon? Well, what's my alternative? Which way can I go from there? But my inner instinct was always to be my own boss anyway. I always been my own boss since I was young. I was dictating, pointing out, calling the shots. You know what I mean? I was willing to accept the consequences or the rewards or whatever came behind the decisions that I made. So I just did the same thing. I took the same approach. I was not about to be, you know, one of these people that's subjective to settling for nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean, I'm used to living a certain lifestyle. I know how to provide it. So I was like, instead of investing all my time in the street, hustling is being able to move a product for a profit. Right. It don't necessarily have to be drugs. So if I exert the same energy in a different field, just like I did in the street, I can obtain the same success. And clearly sitting here today, I mean, it's evident.
So if someone wants to get into your career, what steps would you give them to get there?
Homework, do your research. The easiest way to hide something from all kind of people, and when I say all kind of people, is because we more visual. We go by what we see. So a lot of information is hidden in books. It's literature that we absent-minded of. So if anybody wants to get into my field, or whatever I have an interest in, or anything that they're interested in, you gotta do your homework, research it, know what it is you want to be a part of, know what it takes to operate that business, and know what it takes to make it successful. You know what I mean? Like, read. The easiest place to hide some information somewhere is in a book, and oftentimes we don't pick up books. You know what I mean? When I sat down for a minute, that's all I did. I educated myself. I read the whole entire time I was gone.
Yes, that's most important. So when you say the time you was gone where? So we got to get into that for everybody that follow you and for the kids that look up to you, because sometimes people might see you though, Geno, and get the wrong perspective. You know what I mean? I remember, right? This nigga always was a special. We used to play football, right? This nigga had a turtleneck on, and he would be the quarterback, and we was on his ass just because he thought he was the golden boy and he was gonna get the big pass off. So he was doing a Michael Vick thing. It'd be 5 niggas tackling him because when he walked on the field, he just knew they was gonna win. No matter who they picked up. Old West and them used to be on. He thought he was a running back. We had those good old days. But just tell us, man, because you know it started out. You know, you from the hood, and we all go through the same struggles. And people might see you and say, "Oh man, nigga think he's better." But I just knew you for so long. I never cared. Mother, if I say, "Yo, check this out." This true story. I said, man, Jane can be a lot of things, but nigga, I ain't worrying about it, because if I ever need him, I'm calling him and telling him I don't give a fuck about that shit you talking about, Geno. Can you put up to this bail? I need some help with the lawyer. And people don't know that you that type of guy that you can get down to. You feel me? So just tell us a little bit of how that started for a guy that was a capper, and you in college, you come out of college, you doing good. How did you hit that bump in the road where it led to incarceration?
Yo, what happened was it never ended. You know, like sometimes we are a product of our environment. So my entrepreneur ability to understand and progress was a gift and a curse to me all at the same time. You know, shit, the drug trade. You know what it is. You said at the beginning of the interview, it wasn't gonna be no fuck shit, no fake shit.
No foolishness.
You know what I mean? Like, everybody already know how it is for people like us. Like, we ain't have a lot. We wasn't bred with silver spoons in our mouths. So when it came down to wanting and having the extraordinary, we had to find a different avenue to go get it. And the avenues that we chose, we chased because that's what we saw at that time. We didn't have people that was pushing us in a different direction, showing us the options that we had to be able to obtain it. So the trade was something that I was always good at. You know what I mean? Like, I can add, multiply, supply, and subtract. So my whole career or my whole time span, I hustled. You know what I mean? Like, I was a school teacher. I taught school for 4 years.
Shout out to the motherfucker for being a school teacher from the ghetto.
I taught computer technology. I got a degree in IT. I graduated from Morgan in 2005. So when I graduated from school, you know, I was fooling around at the funeral home for a little while, experimenting with
what funeral home?
Wiley Funeral Home. Big shout out to Wiley.
Yeah, shout out to Mr. Wiley, his son and his whole family. Actually, he buried my whole family. Like, he knew my grandmother. He knew, been around my family like 40 years. So shout out to him. But go ahead.
But I wasn't able to escape the trade, and you know, with my entrepreneurial ability, like I said, man, I did nothing but grow. I progressed, and when you get to a certain stature or a certain point, you know, sometimes you get the feeling yourself, you think you're untouchable, you think you're moving at the right pace, you think you're doing the right things, and you think that you know that the downside won't catch up to you. And you know, one day it did. I went against my gut feeling. I did some things that I wouldn't never normally do, and you know, I was a victim of circumstance. You know, I got a couple people that decided they wanted to be some confidential informants and put me in a situation where my greed, or I'm not even gonna say my greed, but the ability to chase the trade was something that got me in trouble. And I hit a bump in the road, man. I got 60 months. I got 60 months for conspiracy with possession with the intent to distribute. You know what I mean? Like, that was a big L for me, because when they came, they kicked my door and they took everything. They took everything that I had. They forfeited my bank accounts. They left me on my back pockets. You know what I mean? And to be here, sitting here today after the things that I lost is definitely a blessing. But, you know, I crawled back. I fought back. You know, a lot of people make excuses, man. Excuses are tools of the incompetent used to build monuments of nothingness. And those who indulge in them are seldom attainable of anything else. I learned that while I was pledging. And it's been a slogan that I stuck by. So I don't make no excuses, but I took everything that I learned, everything that I fought for, everything that I lost, and I use that as a ball of motivation, man. And I'm back. You know what I mean? And I feel good because I'm home now, and my family don't want for nothing. I don't want for nothing. And you know, with my back up against the wall, I know, with it all being said and done, I'm a hustle. You know, I don't give a fuck what other people got going on, but I'm gonna go get it. And I'm not saying what I wouldn't do, but I just know what platform I stand on now, what I stand for, what people see me for, and what I'm trying to do for myself, and what I want other people to see and follow. And it ain't the negativity no more. You know what I mean? Like, the game is behind me. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna forever be a legend in the game, regardless of who recognize me. The niggas still chasing the bag. The niggas that still want the fame for being a part of it, man. Go get that shit, dog. If that's what y'all want, man, I tip my hat to you. If you getting that bag, if you bringing it in, go get that shit.
Get that bag.
Go get it.
So, experience. So let's just get into the prison thing. So when you was in prison, you said you read a lot, and part of that process of reading and having all those, you know, those 4 years or whatever you did on that, because I know you got to do like 85% of your time.
Yeah, I did 42 months on 60. You know what I mean? You know, not only can I count money, but shit, nigga that's been locked up, you can count them months, because you know how many of them you did down to the day.
Right.
And I did 42 on 60. You know what I mean? I took my time. I did what I was supposed to do. Oh, and just you know, while we on the subject, no fuck shit, no fake shit, because I be hearing the whispers, and I normally don't address none of this shit, but just for whoever listening or whoever, you know what I mean, I don't care if you like me, don't like me, or whatever the case may be. Look, do me a favor, dog. Don't never mention my name in the same sentence of telling or none of that shit, because I'm an upstanding fuck citizen, nigga. I'm a real nigga, bottom line. I knew what I was doing. I knew my position, and whenever that shit came down, I took my time. I did what I was supposed to do, and ain't nobody on my team go to jail. Nobody.
Yes, and I can vouch for that because see, I'm one of them type motherfuckers. See, I like niggas out that mall because I'm gonna address this too. A fucked up nigga. I wake up one morning, right? True story. My man, I think I'm asleep because that's what I'm doing. I'm asleep like you supposed to be. I get my phone going on, and my man Kenny, he hit me and say, "Bro, what's this?" A nigga screenshotted the picture and said I was a motherfucking rat, dog, and put that shit on the internet. It fucked me up because I never been in the cool position to be played with like that. Now listen to me. So you know the feeling. So I'm saying, yo, what the fuck? I second guessed myself because it was 15 years ago. I said, yo, did I say something to motherfucking people and they put me in there? Because I just remember what I said and I didn't think that would be nothing because I ain't saying it. Man, I had to go down to motherfucking courthouse and get the motherfucking that paperwork from 15 years ago. And bro, Allahi, man, my motherfucking name went nowhere in the papers. That fucked me up because I say, shorty, we men out here. Yo, you smack the shit out of me, put a gun on me, put a knife in me, yo. But man, don't say I got AIDS. I'm a homosexual, I'm a rat. They the 3 no-nos. That's the man law. You don't repeat them things if you don't got actual facts with that. You know what I mean? So I was like, damn, that's the feeling when I done heard a nigga say a nigga wasn't right, and me saying, man, I'ma stay away from that nigga, and not seeing the black and white, not seeing the proof. Then they say in federal prison, in order for you to walk the yard or something, you gotta have your papers. In the state, it's not like that. So it's a lot of undercover motherfuckers. So that fucked me up. You know what I mean? That fucked me up. I gotta straighten out quick, but I'm saying it fucked me up.
It'll fuck with your mental. And I'm not gonna sit here and say it ain't do the same thing to me because I know who I am. You know what I mean? I know what I stood for. I know what I did and what I didn't do. So, you know, even when people would whisper that shit in one ear, I would be trying to let it go in one ear and out the other. But the other side of me was like, man, the motherfucker don't know what I went through.
Right,
the motherfucker
exactly.
Don't know what it takes to be in the position that I was in or whatever the case may be. And even to go in, man, listen, that documentation say versus the United States of America. You know what I mean? And half the niggas that be running their mouth ain't never even had a situation before. So really, you know what I mean? On one aspect, man, fuck them. Straight up, right. Nigga, you could never walk in my shoes. If I told you what size I wore, if I bought them for you, you couldn't walk in these motherfuckers.
Goddamn right, that's how I feel.
So I'm just glad that my level of maturity kicked in and evolution in the progress of my life just don't even allow me to be subject to that shit. But I just felt like since we was talking about it, I would what's the name? You know what I mean? I would address it, man. I ain't never told on a nigga ever in my life, and all I ever fucked with was some upstanding real men, some real men, straight up and down. And I tip my hat to them. I got some that's still down to this day, and I pray that they see the other side of that wall again. But yeah, you know, the federal, the United States of America confiscated 60 months of my life, but I ain't waste it. I ain't waste none of it.
So, what goals did you set when you came home?
Well, for one, to lose everything I had to figure out how I was going to maintain. So I had to set a platform for myself. And what I did was I dug deep and I really invested my interest into the things that I like. And I figured out how I was going to progress. And real estate was one of them. I mean, I was always intricate. I could always design, draw, color. So while I was gone, you know, and anybody that was away with me, I always tell you, shit, man, shorty in there watching HGTV. That was my favorite station while I was gone. I wasn't really interested in all of the love and hip hop and all of that shit. I don't knock it. It's entertainment. But when I saw it, I used to watch Flip or Flop all the time. But I was watching Flip or Flop before I left. And I was like, damn, I'm going to start doing that. I bought my first house in, I want to say 2007. I bought my first house. And I, you know, dug it up from the ground. I completely gutted it out, put it back together. And what I learned from that was like, damn, this is really something I'm good at. So what I learned while I was away, I instantly, as soon as I hit the ground, you know what I mean, I got right back to it. And I fucking threw sheetrock off of a truck. I worked for Supplies Unlimited. You know what I mean? I had some steel-toe boots on from Walmart and fucking went to work for 11 hours a day throwing sheetrock off a truck. Got my little paper up, saved my little dollars, lived in my grandmother's house, and flipped my first house, and shit, I ain't looked back since.
And what was the feeling of from you being a dude that came from the streets and made it happen? Because you grew up on Norfolk, I grew up on Fayetteville, and we knew each other for a long time. Al, you know, my uncles, you know, knew your parents and your uncles, you feel me? Like, you know, one of your uncles like my uncle, because he always, you know, hung in my house. Rest in peace, Mike Hope. You feel me? These are the people, you know, because we come from the same neighborhood. So our peoples grew up together. So just for a dude like you that came out that environment, man, when you came out with the Race You to a Million campaign, I thought that was quite interesting because it was like, I said, this nigga ain't playing chess no more. He playing Monopoly.
Yeah.
Because people think I'm crazy because everybody say, nigga, this life is about chess moves. I say, yo, if you know chess, Pawn set up to die. It's taking orders. You protecting somebody. When you play Monopoly, you on your own field. You roll your dice and gamble with yourself. You make the decision on what property you gonna buy as it were. Do you want Baltic or do you want Boardwalk and Park? You know what I mean? What do you want? So I look at it like I don't play chess no more. I like Monopoly. And I feel like when I saw you with the Race You to a Million campaign, I felt like, yo, this nigga transition from boys to men, because I feel like the boy part of us play chess and we have to be a good chess player in order to play Monopoly, when Monopoly is the game that we learn how to play first because it's less complicated than chess.
Absolutely. Man, first of all, before I even go that route, let me just shout my man Geno out, Josh. I went to high school with him, played football. That was my center. I was the quarterback.
Told you this motherfucker's a quarterback.
Man, listen, man, that's my guy. I love you, bro. It ain't nothing I wouldn't do for you ever in this world. I know you know that. And he is job like the standpoint of where I on the platform, why I'm on the platform I'm on today. Because, you know, when I got back home, I was down on my luck. And he called me back. He called me up one day and was like, man, you gotta come down here. You know, I was doing well for myself. I met him in Miami, and he was like, man, come down here and see me. Let me show you something. He was like, because I'm not a bad judge of character, boy. I know you, and I don't want to see you go back. He was like, if you're doing good for yourself, come down here. Let me show you something. And I got my ass on the plane, and I went down there, man. I stayed down that motherfucker for 9 months, and I chased that man in the warehouse.
Since you came home, you stayed there 9 months. I remember.
That man showed me Amazon, and one day we was just in the warehouse fooling around and fucking around. And don't get me wrong, he'll know when he gonna get to that motherfucking paper. And when I started saying what was going on, he introduced me to it and he turned me loose. He said, "You're a hustler, bro. Go get it." And as his stats grew, I chased him. I wanted to be like him. I wanted the same outcome. I wanted the same reward. So I was like, man, shit, nigga, I'm gonna race your ass to $1 million. I'm gonna race you. And we just went for it. And it was a good tag team. It was a good dynamic duo. And even still to this day, we bounce and share ideas off of each other, whether it be real estate. We both in the trucking game now. He's still, Amazon is still his main platform, and I'm going back to it. But I kind of be all over the place a little bit, and I gotta find myself. Like, I gotta stop.
So do you have a team behind you, or did you build the team? Or
man, I'm a one-man army. I don't have no team. I'm sitting here by myself. But what I do need to learn how to do is build a team, because if I can build a team, I can maintain all of my streams of income. I don't have to lose none. So that's where we at next. But like I was saying, I got with him, and shit, we had a good year. We ran it up. Like, we ran it up good. And I came back and I reinvented myself into real estate. I took the proceeds from Amazon and bought me some property. And just like Ham said, I started small. I flipped a couple houses. I flipped a house on Gwynns Falls Parkway.
I was there. I seen it.
And shout out to my man Kenny from Established Living. Kenny came and got me one day and was like, man, you need to come down here. You need to come down here to Canton, man. You need to come down there. But when they took me down to Canton, they was like, yeah, you gotta do it this way. You gotta do it that way. And I was like, yo, if I come down here, dog, I'm coming down here with my ideas, the way that I do shit. I'm doing it my way. And that's how I always been. I do shit my way. I don't follow no rules. I try not to break them, but I don't abide by them.
So what's your approach on marketing?
On marketing, I don't even have no marketing strategy, to be honest with you, because I buy everything myself. I don't finance shit. I spend my own cash. Everything is mine. So if I lose, I'm the only one to take the loss. I don't owe nobody nothing. I just regroup and start over. But that's just a learning aspect, because with any business you need marketing. You need marketing. You need a team. You need a team to flourish and to be prosperous in this game. And I took my talents down to Canton. I flipped a couple properties down there while I was working uptown. I never left from up here because I like the smaller projects, but I went down there, built 2 beautiful rooftop deck properties, and I did real well for myself. I've been doing good. I'm proud of myself for a change. You know what I mean? Like, and just like Ham said, like, I got a big heart. I look out for my homeboys, and I try to reach back and bring them. But what I'm learning now is
everybody can't go.
Everybody can't go.
I'm sorry. Everybody fucking can't go. You heard it from me. With me being a business person and doing this shit, because niggas don't understand the motherfucking grind. Niggas want instant gratification.
They want something.
That's not it.
They want something for nothing.
That's not it.
They don't understand the magnitude of how hard you got to hustle to get that shit.
Thank you. You know they don't understand that shit.
You're trying to protect your investment. If somebody else ain't go as hard as you got to get where you are,
right?
They not going to exert the same energy into keeping it because it's not theirs. They don't care. They just want to be a part of the reward.
And then they'll be a part of the people that say, "Oh, I helped him start it, or I helped him do that." Yes, you did help me start, but you jumped off the canoe. You jumped off. Nigga, when a boat got a hole in it, you jumped.
A part of what was going on.
Right. You became a competition. So Black, the CEO. See, Geno got that story. We could go on for hours, but we got to get to you because you missed the First Mariner Arena. I don't know what the motherfucker called. That's the last time I've been in there was First Mariner Arena. You know what I mean? You can catch you.
This the funny thing too about Black, because me and Black was in high school at the same time. So
yeah, but we was in the 9th when he was in the 12th.
Even to be sitting here at the table doing this interview at the same time.
Yeah, like, that's a big thing.
I'm a spectator for once.
You see what I'm saying? Like
on the interview side. That's why I'm just sitting here taking it in.
See, a lot of people, I educate myself on a lot of shit, but the energy of the universe is kind of like prominent.
Understand that, yeah.
They don't understand that. And when we was in high school, man, shit, I was in the 9th grade. Black was pulling up in the fucking Super, the 300.
Yes, he was the fucking man. The man. He was the man.
And just like he said, like his name wasn't no Black. We wasn't calling him Black. His name was LeVar.
You don't understand that was before.
Like, yo, who the fuck is this nigga? What the fuck is he doing? But even though we was from 2 different sides of the tracks or whatever the case.
No, y'all was just from
the respect level.
No, he just lived closer to the golf course. Matter of fact, he lived more closer to your house than I did.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought Black was from Park Heights when we was in school.
It's just because I ran around with everybody.
Yeah, you hung with everybody. That's what I meant at the Park Heights Hustler Jack.
I was everybody, yo. I was everybody. You might see I'm just West Baltimore, yo.
Yeah, but it ain't never been no love lost, and we always show each other the same love every time we see each other. I don't care where it is, what we doing. And just to see another person from the same struggle be successful, man, that shit mean
that's a big thing.
Because I ain't never been no hater, man. There's a lot of niggas that be hating, dog. They just don't want to see you succeed for whatever reason. But when I see my people, man, I tip my hat to them. I shake my hand to them. Yes. I do. I shake their hand. I congratulate them. I wish the fuck I would have some hate in my blood, dog.
You gotta understand, yo. Men our age don't exist that's still winning right now. That's why people don't understand the real reason why I can run around and be happy-go-lucky Black now. Because I really been through some shit in my life. Yeah, I mean, everybody, and I tell the youngins, I've been in radio 16 years. So y'all wouldn't understand the shit I've been through because that's damn near most of y'all lives. I mean, and it's still not even kicking their heads that, hold it, damn, he must be older. They just thinking, oh, he just did 16 years. They ain't even thinking about that I'm older. I mean, but for me to really been through stuff, like I said, unlike everybody else, I went when I was young. When we all started out in high school, I disappeared when I went to prison. For me,
see, listen, I never knew you
went to prison. That shit a wake-up call, ain't it?
Listen, I never knew you went to prison.
So you gotta remember, I went to prison at 16, yo. I mean, and when I came home, I was, 22, 23. Wow. I was facing murder, 4 attempts, carjacking, and some other stuff. That's why I disappeared. Ain't nobody know, but because we were so young back then. And then when I came back home, everybody know the other story because it's over with. Yeah, I mean, but I still don't speak on it. The family, we went through everything we went through. And I got caught up again with a vest and a gun. I mean, they tell me, boy, look, only reason we ain't grab you because when we was investigating, you was already in prison. We know who you is. You know what I mean? But for whatever reason, you was there, so we can't, yes, I mean. But the next time I see you, you know what the deal is. Right. So from that point on, it was okay, God. You ain't gotta bust my head no more. I get it.
Yeah, I get
it. Hey, I mean, you ain't gotta. I get it, cause when you been in one of them situations where, nigga, I done set up on that farm so long and seen niggas coming back and forth 3-4 times. Like, damn, yo, you coming back?
Hey, I done set up on that farm and watch niggas come back. I used to be fucked up about that. Like, yo, how the fuck you come back in 1 year?
And I'm still sitting
I'm still sitting there. I'm still sitting there.
I mean, well, and that's what people don't understand. That's why I said in the beginning, yo. That's why people think that everybody respect me because of the radio and everybody and everything I've been through and all that. No, people respect me that know me because they know where I come from. That's why, like I said, I earned the right to be Lil Black. I earned the right to be able to run around happy-go-lucky because I've been through some shit. I earned the right to be able to say, shorty, I can really tell you what you can really do is going to be X, Y, Z. You might not be able to see it, but I'm telling you, ask your father. You ain't got to believe me. I did it. I've been there. It ain't nothing you can't tell me. I've been there. That's why I tell people to make the short story. Google my name, nigga. Because you can look up anything nowadays. Google it. Whatever you want to find out or test anything about Lil Black, Google it. After you do that, then let's sit down and have a conversation about what we're supposed to talk about. So again, that's why I went to prison young, yo. So when I came home afterwards, like you know, say going through that struggle of losing everything, coming back home. When I left the streets, nigga, it was still 7-digit fucking phone numbers.
So you ain't graduate?
Oh no, that's what niggas don't understand.
Damn, yo, this nigga was. I got homecoming king and did I?
4 years. I got my GED up Hagerstown, yo. Nigga, I just disappeared. But because we were so young,
shout out to yo.
Nobody knew that. Everybody just thought, you know how it is when you graduate high school. Everybody think everybody go their lives. Last day niggas seen me was when the police ran up in the gym on homecoming with the situation with Javon and me.
Javon, the running back, some shit. Yeah, you know
the last time everybody seen me.
See, in high school, right? I think I started out. Y'all niggas was in the 8th, Geno. I went to the 9th. See, I ain't understand myself because I started out at Forest Park High School and I lasted 1 year. And I excelled so well in academics that it was ridiculous because I was like hospitalized for 2 years with lead paint poisoning. I was in Kennedy Krieger all the way until I was in the 9th grade. But it fucked them up so bad at Forest Park. Allah, true story. I think from like November all the way to the school year change, I ain't had to never do no work in class. I was going to school and they were sending me to other schools. And out of all the schools I could have went to and all the people that could help me, I picked Emerson. That's why when you came to Forest Park, I wasn't in Forest Park because I went to Emerson for 3 years. Got up Emerson and just didn't really care about grades because I remember what made me not care about school no more. As I accelerated, I put my report card down from Forest Park. It's like a 93 average when you were still getting numbers for grades. My uncle's in there and put the coffee cup on it. Boom. So I come out the next day, man, what the man, man? You put it on the report card. My uncle looked me dead in my eye. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about no report card. Surely, I started working when I was 10 to help mama. Mama had 12 motherfucking kids. You ain't here talking about you got a report card. You need to figure out a way to pay a bill. That ain't the way you should talk to a 14-year-old. So right then and there, I'm just thinking like, man, he got a point. If we all living in a house and food got put in the refrigerator, these grades doesn't matter. Because I was raised up by my old ass uncle. So when I was 14, they was 50. They didn't see it the way that you can get education and excel and be something great. They didn't see 15 years later. They just saw right now.
Back in our era, everybody, all the old heads was already out. When it was our time, like just like me, like you said, when it was my time to come up, be of that age as everybody say, either you was coming out the porch going to jail or you was going to school. But a lot of us couldn't go to school because we had to get out there for whatever reason, whether the mother, whoever wasn't there, we had to.
Well, listen though, bro, I started even with me accelerating like that, I started my criminal history, and I want to speak about this because I got a few months left on parole. First time I got arrested, I was 11 years old in Green Spring Middle School. Ever since then, the judicial system had their hands on me, bro. I never been free. I never been off of probation or been having a people over my ear since 11 years old, nigga. Since 11 years old, I don't know what it feels like to not have a PO or you in violation of probation since 11 years old.
But see, that's why the biggest part of why I run around the way I do now with the youngins, to let them know, yo, like I just said earlier, we been there. Because if we had somebody that was there for us like that,
exactly,
we wouldn't have went through it. You know what I mean? So right. I make it a story, yo. You ask anybody under 30 how many times they seen that never again sign over to jail.
Yeah, I seen it about 10 times.
All right, but if we had somebody to tell us before we went that same story,
You would have never went over.
I would have never.
Nah, but listen, niggas before me, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. And I just, for everybody to see this now or 5 years from now, I thought it was a badge of honor to go to jail when I was little.
man.
Again,
I thought that because I grew up listening to niggas saying, man, I was up the farm, I handle my business.
But that's because you.
So how do y'all expect to tell the new generation, well, upcoming generation, if y'all, they just like, yo.
Easy, like I tell them now, shorty.
Man, listen.
I've been
I
there.
don't listen to y'all just like y'all wasn't listening to the old.
And I probably should have said this before we even started this interview, but if I could just interject for a second, listen, man, slow this fucking violence down in this is
Yes.
in more aspects than one. Yo, that bullet, that gun, that life that you took does not change the situation. It don't. It only make it worse. And 9 times out of 10, you niggas that's killing people nowadays, y'all not even built like the older generations, because y'all gonna grab that gun and y'all gonna go shoot up everything. But soon as they come get y'all ass and tell y'all how much time y'all,
You gonna be crying.
you gonna tell every fucking thing you know to try to prevent you.
And it's
from going
too
to jail,
late.
and it's already too late. So
Cause you still gonna get 30 years when you tell. You just ain't gonna get life.
Yep.
Then you get 30 years of torture cause niggas on your ass.
think about what you do before you do it. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't no advocate of telling nobody what I wouldn't do or what you shouldn't do or whatever the case may be, because it's law. It's man laws, morals, it's principles that people live by that I don't even see in existence anymore.
That era is gone.
It's
So you
gone.
know that.
But to see the level of violence in today's world, man, listen, y'all, slow down. Do me a favor, if you can, think before you react to a situation and be aware of the consequences, because this shit is just completely out of control. And Baltimore is a beautiful city, but in order to regain the consciousness and the culture of it, we as a people gotta do something different. And we just running around here killing each other, taking each other lives for nothing.
Nothing.
And after you kill
No, hold up, boy. Hold up, Geno, because you're a realist. I'm not going to say because we don't know.
Hurt people.
I think it's overwhelming, but we don't know personal reason why the trigger men dropping so many bodies.
No, hurt people.
You're right. I agree with you. I agree with you
It's all
saying.
these drugs.
I agree with you saying. Yo,
Hurt
but
people
listen.
hurt. It don't make a difference. If you hurting, it's easy for you to hurt somebody else.
Yeah,
exactly.
So
That's true.
regardless of what your motive or your ammo is for it, you still doing it because somebody hurt you along the way. So now it's easy for you to go out and hurt others. Just like everything that's going on in West Baltimore is a fucking war zone right now. You know it, nigga. We all grew up and we in it right now.
Yeah.
It's all behind one point of somebody getting hurt. Whether I killed you, you know what I mean? So you got 10 people trying to kill me because whatever. It's still hurt. Period. Or this side getting money and that one ain't. So that side hurt. So now they want money. Whatever. Hurt people hurt. But what I tell, like, to go back to answer your question, what I tell them, and this is the realest shit I can tell anybody, there is no right way to do wrong. I don't give a fuck who you is. There is no right way to do wrong.
It's not.
Niggas go to jail and think, all right, yo, I'm gonna sharpen up. No, you can't. If it's a left turn, you can't go fucking right.
You can't go right.
So again, there is no right way to do wrong. And that's how I live my life. And my uncles always told me, like we all back in our day, was I respect any move as long as it's not a dumb one. And as long as you respect the situation will respect you on any terms. For me, like I said, I've been through some real shit. So I know the consequences now. So yeah, I make it a point to, one, clean all my own karma up. That's why I love giving back. 2, I ain't trying to go back to prison. I ain't got time to be running around down Hagerstown, Broadridge, Cumberland.
Yeah.
I'm ECI with no gang shit right now. Nothing. I'm too old for that shit. I ain't got the energy.
The merit from even completing the prison sentence don't mean shit.
Because they giving out football numbers
They
now.
giving it out. I'm more valuable on the street than I am behind the walls. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So I ain't even going there. So again, I'm a be the one, regardless of what you say about me. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be the one in the back, like, nah, yo, stop that shit. Let that shit go, yo. Yeah, I mean, call me pussy, call me whatever. I don't care. Because again, nigga, you ain't gonna probably make it to see what I did anyway. If you don't listen to me, so cool. I'm good with that. I mean, I can see all my karma in front of me now. That's why I don't have a problem with helping nobody. Because again, had somebody been there, you don't understand how many people, yo, that just for 1 second, if you said something to them, it'll change a lot for their whole day, man.
Right?
Even like I said with these kids, the kids want somebody, they just don't have nobody they feel like they can trust.
They don't have nobody they can look up to.
They don't.
So in order to, sometimes people need to, like I said, our city is more visual because they not reading. So
if you can see something and give them something to follow, something to inspire about, something to that motivates them, and, you know, like, I mean, regardless of how many people are mentor, like, I know when I come through my way, it's a bunch of motherfuckers around here that be like, damn, I want to be like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, they'll never tell me that for whatever reason, but they thinking it. So if I can continue to provide a positive influence for a motherfucker to follow, because I'm just like you, I'm just like them. You know what I'm saying? And what I want people to understand is no one man is better or bigger than the other. We got the same 24 hours in a day. You know what I mean? It's just what you choose to do with your time versus what I choose to do with mine. You know what I mean? And when you want to run, like, you know, like I treat everything. I provide, I give it the same energy that I gave. When I was running around selling a whole bunch of bricks, I provide the same emphasis to the work world as I did when I was running around selling all the bricks.
Watch this. I'm about to prove something to you. Niggas don't understand you put more work in when you in the street, yo.
Yeah.
Niggas don't, and they don't think about it.
For.
Thank you. But people don't, because they feel like the today gratification is worth the risk.
Yeah, that's it. But a lot of it right now is just for image, man. These niggas be fronting for real, LeVar. Like, man, I ain't the one to call nobody out, but yo, a lot of these niggas ain't got no bread that they promoting. You know what I mean? And I don't count nobody else's bread, but if you was smart, you would get more.
Do you feel like social media plays a big role?
Oh my gosh, man! Social media
gonna get somebody hurt.
Has devastated these people.
Social media gonna get people hurt because it's about social media gets you hurt.
It's about image, and
it's people think living their lives by social media.
Living their lives by social media. It's about social acceptance. And the last time we did the interview, it wasn't recorded. We touched on this this situation. It's about right nowadays. It's about what people perceive or what people see, right? What you want people to think and believe. And as long as these motherfuckers chasing the image and all of that shit, man, you ain't gonna never be able to prosper. Because my thing is, another motherfucker opinion don't cut me no check. It don't mean neither, yo. I don't give a fuck what you think about me. I got 3 kids. I got 4 kids. I gotta provide for.
Hey, yo, that's what I learned in prison, right? What I learned on my bit was this. For years, I'm gonna say from the age of 11. Since my first arrest, I had this thing was, fuck that, I ain't going for it. I can honestly say as a man, I had 100 black eyes, but I wasn't a nigga with a black eye that niggas was clowning and laughing at because I just wasn't going for it. I had to go to prison and get 14 years to realize, fuck what them niggas think. I don't give a fuck. Nigga, I'm gonna tell you how the fuck I feel when that's it. If you think I'm lying, I'm gonna look you dead in the eyes and tell you, bro, I ain't do that. Something can come up missing, I'm gonna give you the man, I ain't do that. For years, I struggled with that. Caring about what niggas think and how niggas feel. I'm saying I learned in prison, right is right and wrong is wrong. If you a yes man, a lot of niggas getting killed out here because they're around a bunch of yes men. They don't got a nigga to step up and say, no, I don't like that.
Yeah, well, don't do that.
Yo, don't do that. Yo, that shit phony. You know what I'm saying?
Or we ain't doing that.
Yeah, we ain't doing that. I learned that in prison. Because when I was in that motherfucking cell by my motherfucking self, regardless of how many phone calls I can make, without how much, whatever nigga tell me, the phone hung up, boom. I went in the cell, and there's 100 men right here. I had to face that. So my closest friends wasn't here to save me. You get what I'm saying? So I had to think. That's a big thing in the ghetto, my nigga. That's a big issue in the hood, man. Being able to think for yourself and being able to tell a nigga if he got $1 million or $1, I'm still gonna give you my honest opinion. Because if you got a bunch of bodies, a bunch of robberies, a bunch of money, a bunch of respect, niggas tend to zip in their lips for that. Yep. I'm not an individual that can zip my lips for that. Regardless if it's gonna cost me a head up fight, regardless if it's gonna cost me that you don't fuck with me no more, I got to step up and say something, yo. Right? Yo, I ain't feeling how you kinda, yo.
Was raised different.
Fuck you, fat. I don't get you go. You can leave. Alright, I'm gone. But just know you a fucked up nigga, and I don't give a fuck what you think.
Was raised different.
Nigga come and holler at you later on about that. Like, yo, I respect what you said, cause all them bitch ass niggas or all them niggas, they just be listening to me, and that's how bosses fall. Cause bosses be bosses, and niggas be appreciating the what it say. They be appreciating what they gaining from the boss. So when the boss start doing idiotic shit, they don't say nothing to him. So his ship can sink because he don't got nobody that's gonna speak up. You know what I mean? I never been into that.
And see, that's the thing about being everybody don't have the capability of being a boss, because now when you the boss, you're responsible.
Yeah.
Not only are you responsible for yourself, but you're responsible for being other people. So when you start to make fucked up decisions, or your vision is clouded and you're not moving at the same rate that you've been moving at to make the inner working mechanisms move the way they're supposed to move, then you got a lot of people in jeopardy that you fail to realize, because they following you, they following your lead, they following your motive, they following your motion. So that's why I say everything is an image nowadays. All these motherfuckers running around here, they bossed up, they this, they that. Man, listen, your bank accounts don't even match your motherfucking followers or your likes on Instagram.
Or your gangster, right?
You see what I'm saying? And I don't even use the word gangster no more, because that shit's a facade. You know what I mean? That shit's a fad. You know what I mean? I know for a fact, I'm a light skinned dude, or whatever the case may be. A lot of motherfuckers perception is different. People take shit for granted sometimes based on your image. So I know that a lot of people ain't experienced the shit that I experienced. You see what I'm saying? Regardless of what they say. But when they produce this image, or they want to be this certain stature, everything got to add up. And I just took it for granted that I want everything to add up with me.
Yeah.
I want everything to add up.
Yeah.
Bottom line. So now when you got something to follow, you ain't following no fake shit.
Right.
You following everything that's 100. And pressure bust pipes. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And everybody can't stand up to the pressure. So if you don't want the pressure of being a boss, stop trying to fucking front and fake like you're a boss.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's nothing wrong with being a worker bee. Or it's nothing wrong with asking somebody how to really acquire the status of being a boss.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I'm just glad I had the opportunity to be raised by him, because that's who I mimic. You know what I mean? I mimic some real dudes, and I pay homage to them. You know what I mean? I got some good guys that I follow, that I learned from. Rest in peace, LA. You know what I mean? Goody.
Yeah.
Howie.
And them niggas short.
They good guys. Rest in peace, Georgie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mando. These guys are people that I witnessed. Not just, these niggas not putting on no fucking facade. They was real bosses. You see what I'm saying? Regardless of the aspect that people saying from, I saw other things. I was like, damn, these niggas really in charge. They in charge of shit. And when I say in charge of shit, these niggas take care of their whole families. You see what I'm saying? So I wanted to be the same way. You know what I mean? I went to prison for 42 months. A lot of people be like, oh, that shit wasn't up. All right, nigga, but I took care of my whole family the whole time I was locked up. I ain't never asked a nigga for nothing. Nobody never had to send me nothing. If anybody sent me anything, it's because they wanted to. Right. But I took care of myself and my family from prison. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Because
that's some bullshit.
Because I learned and I paid attention to what it took to be a boss. And I put myself in position to be in control, even with a little bit. And I came home with nothing. I came home broke as a motherfucker. Broke as shit. You know what I mean? But now things are different. And I ain't stopping. You know what I mean? I got some goals set for myself. You know, God willing, I prosper. And even when shit get hard, because a lot of times from the outside looking in, people think shit's sweet. Man, this shit ain't sweet. This shit's stressful. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes I have nights where I can't even fucking sleep.
Thank you. Only see your success.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Even with Instagram, people only promote the success. They don't promote the struggle.
To get there.
They don't tell what they did to get there. They only show the good part. You know what I mean? The nigga don't know what it's like to eat noodles and noodles and fucking tuna fish like you in prison and just pay the bills while you grinding.
Nigga don't understand that eggs and sausage. That's why they wonder why that's my favorite meal. Cause it's easy to cook and it's affordable. So Black the CEO, man, I appreciate both of y'all for coming out. So listen, man, for everybody that's watching, everybody that's screaming this shit, hit that notification and hit that subscribe button. And we screaming live from YouTube now on the RAWDOPE podcast page. But now we gotta just talk a little shit. See, we got in the struggle. Now we gotta talk some shit. And we gotta start with you, Black the CEO. You've been on every motherfucking stage. Nah, because this motherfucker been on every stage. And starting today, I'm gonna be on every stage with him. But both of y'all, cause Geno, he gonna say, man, I don't know, but you can do it. You gonna give me your top 7 Baltimore artists, and Geno give me his top 5. Oh, man. Because one thing we gotta remember about this, we gotta get to the music and to the entertainment part at some point. Now, once we understand the struggle.
What's my range?
You don't gotta be.
I don't give a fuck, man. Just give us your top 7, man. This is legendary, my niggas. Baltimore. This is Baltimore podcast.
Baltimore rap.
Can't ask me that like that off the cuff, yo. Hold up. That's
Shit. There's a lot of niggas working, man, and you done seen them all on stage.
Yeah, but my thing is, I gotta think of now and then. Now, if you break it down to now and then I can split them off the top.
Upcoming now.
Who I think is gonna be the one? Tech.
I knew that was coming
YG
out.
Tech.
We all say that. No, last time we did the
And I'm gonna say
YG
this.
Tech
I'm gonna say
gets all the votes.
only because of the entire movement. It don't have nothing to do with just one thing. I look at it because I'm in it, the whole circle. He is the only person from my perspective that I see has covered the whole board.
You don't think-
It's a lot of people that's winning, but they not winning from the aspect of covering the whole board. Meaning, you got people that's winning popularity. You got people that's winning that just got hits. You got people that's connected. You got people that's a lot of stuff. But to have the whole thing and have it come together, the movement, everything,
The package.
the whole thing that I see, okay, yeah. If Shorty get that green light, he good. Only other person that I see getting that, and
That's number 1 on his list, Tech.
no, hold on, my bad.
No, Tech number 1. Tech number 1.
Because
that's your first pick.
He not my first pick though.
Come on, everybody, listen.
Just said.
We gonna keep it real right now.
I give it to you.
And listen, no, I ain't gonna say it because people gonna say Fahim gonna say that because he like part of No Excuses. No, they the guys.
No.
I'm only number 1 artist in Baltimore, man.
No, only reason I'm saying this, my actual pick, but he only get it by default because once the whole picture clear, he be good. It's Tay.
He gotta get more.
YGG Tay?
Yeah, that's the only person because the music.
Yes, Tay the guy.
He's the guy.
Tay the guy.
But
Tay the
again,
guy.
I don't know which way that's going.
All right, so you got Tech and Tay
His
right now.
music is not
Tech?
No,
up the
Tay.
bar.
Now, who Tay?
YG Tay music.
No, I love it. What? I love everything Tay doing now.
He gotta get a,
bro.
he
I
gotta
love
get a
everything Tay doing.
Tay is
no mainstream.
Yes, he is.
killing right now.
Tay killing right now.
Tay
Name
killing
a
right
Never
now.
had the hustle, I had the rob.
What's
Now,
the
hold
name
on,
of the song?
I don't hesitate to rob.
Like I said, as far as, and this is our problem in Baltimore with Baltimore artists. Baltimore artists master one part of it and lose on all the other shit.
I feel like
For the whole picture, Tech is the one that got everything right now. He ain't got no baggage that can hurt him right now that we know of.
No, right.
Everything, the bag, everything right, the credibility right, the music is right, the movement is right, the eyes is on him, the fire is there. He got, even how they moving, everything is there. I'll give that to him because of that. Secondly,
So it's Tech, then Tay.
right,
All right, go with number 3.
I gotta go with my little brother, Tato.
Shout out to Tato with the Geechee way. The
Only
Geechee way.
time in.
you forget about
Time
him
in.
sometimes.
Time in. 4th.
Come on, man.
Y'all forgetting somebody that should
No. Let him go. That's his joint. What's his
I
fault?
told you, I look at, what's good, bro? Love you, yo. I look at everything, just how you move and I look at movements. I don't just look at dudes that's hot because
No.
you can have a hot song, but your movement ain't nothing. That's why they fall all that to that song.
Exactly.
So I gotta get Izzy. That's bro.
I mean, shout out to Izzy, number 4, man. Gang, IOU
Go
banner.
up and down. Izzy go up and down.
Now, Izzy be working, man. I think his situation got him.
5 would be Sosa, only because Sosa moving something serious.
I mean, come on, man. He a quarter water show.
I got respect.
That's the bro. That's the circle.
The movement.
That's the circle. That's the bro. That's. And listen, I don't mean to cut you off, but the top 3 that you named is good. I think you're missing a name.
Hold on, because I don't want you to say nobody I may say. But again, I told you.
Oh, you gave me a top 5.
I'm not just going off of hottest. I'm going off of
work.
If I was an A&R right now, and I came to Baltimore, these are the people I would look at. And I've been around with everybody. I mean, I still got to throw Moose in, but Moose is something else. I can't really count.
That's what I was waiting for. Moose 6.
I can't count Moose because Moose is where he at. Moose like retired for me. And not that I'm retiring, but it's like, yo,
he legend. He's always legendary.
I can't even count him because he's on the list regardless.
Yeah,
I got
Moose on the list.
some motherfuckers that I know. Yeah,
but you got it. When I say you to do this, I appreciate for you to put them in the ranks.
Oh, all right,
because anything you say can and will be used against you on the internet.
My thing is for bro, I wish bro realized his own potential and let go of being the god of East Baltimore.
But I think he did though with this new project. Excuse the mud.
Him and Tech, man,
they put East and West together.
I ain't gonna lie, that's a big project.
That's a big
one. When I say goddamn,
that's a big project.
Talking that talk on that.
They was talking that talk.
Like that in a minute since
Styles P and Kiss
for Baltimore. The closest I heard was Skola and Tay when they did the Go Get It shit.
And D-Boy and Boss Man collaborate.
Yeah, but I ain't go that far back. That's why I got.
No, that was recent.
Oh shit, for real.
Damn, man, that's a hold up, man. You been out of work a while. You've been out the loop for a while. Yeah, they got a new project. Actually, I should have. If D-Boy was still in town, he just came up here to get his hair cut. He supposed to be in an interview, but
hold up, I ain't know.
Shout out D.
One more. Got one more.
I gotta give you at least what's the name though?
10. That's it. You at 6.
Shorty, Shorty.
Good.
That's what I was waiting for.
7.
And the only reason I didn't put him high because
the song.
It took for him
to develop.
Yeah, to get where he needed to be. Like that was his God timing. Yeah, baby, but how they for him, I think in my eyes, Shorty just got that music that genre right now.
Yeah, it's like the melodic.
It ain't about the movement. They got a nice movement over there, but for him, that lane he called for that music is him right now, and that's what's winning for him because can't nobody copy that.
Definitely.
I gotta put Lil Bro and them Jake and them up there. Bag season because the movement they got right now is moving. Him, Tony, and Ty.
Oh yeah.
Told them
awesome Ty.
They moving
awesome
right
Ty, Tony, and they supposed to be up here too.
I'm going from an A&R
perspective.
Whereas though, if I was going to sign somebody, these are the people I would go at because I see. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna put $1 million on these people. It ain't got to do with just liking their music and all that. Because now, if you ask me who music I rock, that's a whole nother conversation. Yeah, I mean, but people that I'm looking at honestly on some business shit. This ain't personal, this is business.
You listen to A1B?
Actually,
he's growing, baby.
You know what?
Good. And he's growing on.
And see,
and he directs his videos.
Well, no. But that's that. See, again, being still new. Now, if we went to new generation coming up, like Rookie of the Year, I get Bean Rookie of the Year for real.
Because of the fact that the A1B.
You know what? At the end of the year, what Soulja Boy said, who had ever fucking come back? No, Bean surprised the fuck.
Yeah.
He on from the songs, everything. Because
Geno, you got name 10 too, by the way.
But
that's a caller.
You already know that's how we already talked about this.
Brody and my bag. I got Shad Gang. They movement.
Yeah.
If X would just stick to rap where he just straight raw X, he killing. And that's what I love about him when he did.
I think X gonna drive radio, podcast. I think he's gonna drive the internet crazy when he get that spot. Yeah. Because he's like X to me is like camera ready.
And that's why I think God
he's ready to talk his shit.
Him to be ready for it.
No, I think he's ready for it because he's real arrogant and cocky.
No, but that's always been X. That's why I love him.
He's arrogant and cocky, and he's got a lot of truth behind him.
That's why,
that's what I like about Lil X. He 100, so he's a journalism dream.
He live in high carry.
Yeah, he's like RAWDOPE. He's RAWDOPE.
Female rappers.
It's his girl. Oh my God.
I ain't gonna what's her name because I don't follow except for a couple that I deal with. CZ Baby.
CZ Baby, Lil Chrissy.
She got the spark of the summer right now. I will say that.
Yeah, and guess what? If I'm not mistaken, our first interview was on RAWDOPE podcast. And shout out to CZ Baby. Yeah, her and Lil Chrissy. I love them so much because they not bougie.
Lil D, y'all hear? Lil D, Detronato and another level. She already gone. She did. That's I can't put her in category.
That's Chop's daughter.
That's Infinity.
Infinity
is. I was gonna say Infinity next though. Yeah. Infinity is next, but D, y'all hear about her coming up because she danced too.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I mean, but I can't put Detronato with them because that's like putting a ringer. And only because she's more
so advanced.
I can't put her against.
Yeah.
That's like she already been in the league. I can't put her here. Not saying that they can't run with her.
True.
But just I can't. That's like I can't. That would be disrespectful to her. Because she's earned, not no personal stuff, but she earned it right. I gotta get it.
She definitely got that.
But CZ Baby is like my number one female artist for Baltimore.
Sneaky would get her mind together and figure out what she want to do. Cause she got it.
Sneaky T.
She know how to.
Sneaky T, I like her too.
I'm not gonna lie, yo, and I tell everybody the story.
I love her videos,
and that's why I tell people, yo, I do this from the business side of it, yo. When I brought her on stage, and I have brought every artist in the last 16 years, I don't give a fuck who you are, from Baltimore, on stage for that big moment. When we brought her on stage at Pier 6, yeah, I mean, and I saw that crowd fucking go crazy for her.
She got it.
You only get the moments.
We waiting on the interview.
So I got her, and like I said, and she's one of the people that got it and don't even want it.
I guess she gets.
No, but I can't tell because she worked like she wanted.
Yeah, well, I mean,
she's popular on social media. She's putting music out there.
You realize
the new video with the wedding dress is about a couple months old.
Would you still be ham even if you wasn't doing this?
Yes.
So some people, you just that light is just there regardless.
But guess what I'm learning though? I'm learning, and this is my man Geno. Listen, I got a good friend, free my nigga Wick, and Geno, right? When I first came home, right, I started being halfway. I was 2011. Each one of my homeboys, childhood friends, told me something. Every last one of them, at different occasions, said, "Ham, get away from around the way. Step away for a little bit." I ain't saying I don't love my hood. I'm gassing all day. But man, hey, step out the box and do this. Every last one of these niggas told me this on different occasions, about 5 of them. I'm talking about from Mike Marshall, Geno, Wick, Playboy, somebody else. 5 of them. They hit me with this as soon as they saw me. It was a quick conversation. Then niggas, let me holler at you, yo. Hey, look, yo, I don't want to see you go back to prison. Yo, I don't want to see you this, yo. Stay away from that dumb shit. Woo, 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 woo. That shit stuck with me the whole time. Even though if they know me, they know he gonna touch the goddamn fire. The goddamn shit gotta burn him. And I learned. And then when people tell you stay out the way, is what I learned. They not telling you that because they trying to be slick. They telling you that because they seen something. When you incarcerated for years and you think you coming out here and you got it, no, you don't. Please listen to that person that's going to take time out their day to tell you right from wrong, because everybody ain't going to tell you.
Watch this. Yo, everybody know, and y'all, and both of y'all can attest to this, but I got to throw some out there, yo, and I forgot this person, and we all do not, because he's so young. I got to respect little bro King Quan, yo.
Yeah, Global Claw.
I gotta put
Global Claw. Yes.
No, not DJ Quan. Not
King Quan,
the little boy. Yeah, King. You said Global Quan. That's DJ.
I like both of them. I like both of them.
But Global Quan, I gotta put little broad, and we forget him sometimes because he's so young. But he done made him. Right, Shorty done been England and some more. And the only reason I can say because I done been there with him to see it.
Listen, my nephew say a YouTuber picked him up.
Yeah,
Logan Paul.
Yeah,
like millionaires.
Yeah. Yo, when I say I went, and I don't want to get sidetracked, yo, because I was trying to make a point with y'all real fast. I went to, when they went on tour, right? When I say these white boys is making so much money off the show, they like, remember in our day, we're Al Yankovic?
Yeah.
They are the modern day versions of them. Whereas they'll do their song, a lot of like y'all songs, and then they'll do 3 of their songs. But it's working. I don't knock a nigga. When I say millionaires, millionaires.
LA and shit.
Put like this. Remember when Meek first came home and they brought him straight to the game? Yeah. The white boy he was sitting next to? That's him.
Yeah.
That's
I'm not very familiar for him, but I heard the story.
But I gotta put him out there for that. But because we, like I said, we forget Quan because he's so young.
Yeah. My nephew up too. He's same age as Quan. We tried to get a feature last year. My nephew named Spaz with the Bag. If you ever heard RAWDOPE podcast entry song, that's my nephew.
Oh, all right.
You know, my brother. Rest in peace to my brother PT. Got murdered, and I don't have no children.
But to get back to what you was going to say, right? Mm-hmm. Everybody in here, we all know the 3 signs. It's just that as you get older, you learn more about, as you were saying, karma, energy, and signs. Now, when we was young and ignorant, watch this. We all know, here's the 3 signs. We just ain't pay attention to it. When you got your first bit, it was 1 to 2. Mm-hmm. The second bit, everybody's always 5 to 10. If you make it past 5 to 10, you hit 25 and up. I mean, that's the 3 signs right there.
Levels to that shit.
It's levels, and we so ignorant we don't even realize it. Even to the point, everybody that you seen that's got killed, except for now and then.
I drunk all my co-host liquor.
I can't say this now because motherfuckers is just getting killed just to be killed now. But when we was coming up, yo, you seen the signs. A nigga you done got robbed 3 days straight, but you ain't paying attention. That was a sign that, yo, go slow down and sit down for a while.
Get away
or a nigga, the police done pulled you over 3 times, and you done beat all of them, but you thinking, shit, I done skated, so I'm gonna keep going. Mm-hmm. Or your girl and just caught you, or you done just beat, whatever dude, 3 different dudes for whatever. But just by the skin of your teeth, those are the signs. I mean, I pay attention to signs now, yo.
Definitely.
Me too. I've been like that as a kid.
Heavy to the point that I don't do nothing that I can't take coming back around. Cause I like my karma now. I can see it.
Yeah, cause karma, motherfucker.
See, that's what people don't understand now. When you're older,
and it can come back to you or
like
your family or somebody around you, your kids.
What's the old boy that bust Nipsey? They killed like 3 of his aunt, 2 cousins.
Yeah.
Even the girlfriend right now is going into protective custody. All because of what he did.
Yeah, because she's a rat.
Hey, again,
she's a weasel.
So there you go.
But listen though, I'm gonna get on this Nipsey thing, right?
Karma
came back fast.
And Geno, I would really like both of y'all input, but mostly yours. I feel like this: if Obama on Forest Park in Erndale and he coming to talk to Uncle Sean, you think you gonna be able to talk to him?
Talk to who?
Obama. If Obama here now,
are you asking?
No, listen. Answer that question.
Or just general?
No, I'm just saying. Answer that question. Obama say if the president of the United States say he's gonna be in Stone Pit, he come and talk to Sean. Do you think you gonna be able to walk from outside and come and talk to Sean?
Lord Black?
What you No. Just listen. That's what I'm saying. Listen to me. No, say we tell you. Like I asked you to come on the podcast. You stopped by today. You did a quick interview. Shout out to you. I love you for that. I expect nothing more. But just say, for instance, you knew Obama was inside of here.
Right.
Black the CEO, Secret Service, everybody around.
On the day of, it was just some
on the day of.
Oh, actually, no, I ain't gonna try.
No,
because he came to see Uncle Sean.
Listen,
I respect that.
This is my point.
President.
This is my point. Rest in peace, Nipsey. I wasn't there when it happened.
Right, I got respect.
I don't know what happened. You feel me? But all I can say is, if Obama was in here right now and he stepped out to say, "I ain't trying to holler at you. You a rat. I don't want to talk to you, man. Get that nigga away from me." You think Obama would have said that? Fuck no.
But hold on.
No, listen to me. No, listen. Because if Obama felt like that, Secret Service going to tell you that.
Right.
Because guess what? Obama ain't got no time for that. He gonna say, look, this is what Obama gonna do.
Flip it.
Hey, him in the pink hoodie. I don't want to.
So you trying to say something?
If Uncle Sean was Nipsey, right?
Right.
And I had beef with Uncle Sean, being Lil Black.
No, if you was a rat,
no.
Talk to Uncle Sean.
See, there's a couple sides to that, yo. Because
Uncle Sean gonna tell me,
ain't nobody
tell any of his little minds. Don't let you in that pink nigga.
If everybody don't know that, that's why I said you got to make it a little bit more general. Because if you just saying black, being who I am, and I got beef, yeah, I can get in. But if you saying as a rat,
I'm gonna tell you my point.
As a rat,
I'm gonna tell you my point. Nipsey Hussle. But listen, we talk about this all the time. Nipsey Hussle should have not. This is my point.
I'm making. Homeboy though.
I don't give a fuck. If it's Geno, my man.
Come near you.
Listen, Geno, my man. If he come into my establishment, Fast So Boutique, and I know that he hot, I'm not telling Geno he hot. I'm sending one of my little mans to tell him, yo, he hot. Stay the fuck away from yo. You know why? Because I can't be doing that. Because when you tell a nigga he a rat and you a street nigga to turn millionaire corporate, it can lead to something, my nigga. You don't stoop down to a rat level.
He let your bring down to his level, and you got what you got when you came down to that level.
So do you think that was said?
You said, do I think that's what was being said?
I don't think he said that.
I don't personally.
Listen, be careful. Hold up. Be careful on this podcast. We can't say. I can't tell you how I really feel.
Yeah,
I think that nigga was a scapegoat. I don't even think he did all that. I think that's a lie. But we not gonna get too deep in that. But the lie that they portraying Geno. If you up $10 million, do you got time to tell a nigga he can't shop and race you to $1 million store?
Where's the security?
Because at the end of the day, hold up, listen. At your store, you not doing no business because you ain't in the business. You're not in the streets no more. So what do I give a fuck about?
Hold on, no, because if this shit, if he pull up to one of his properties, right, and it's a crackhead out front doing something, yeah, he gonna tell, get the fuck away from here.
That's a crackhead. That's somebody weak.
Even if it's a nigga,
that's somebody weak.
No, because if he got some niggas on the corner right there, he own that property. He gonna politely tell him, yo, y'all gotta take that up the
He gonna
street.
get somebody else to do it.
No, yes, he will. Yes, he will. Listen. Imagine Geno. I don't know his financial status, but he not poor. But if he's up 10 million and he going to run his property, best believe he got 4 friends with him. His investors, private investor, and the motherfuckers is holding the gun. Just for him. So if that crackhead right there, Geno, the smart thing, Geno's gonna walk past, but he gonna do this.
Right, but
In his big man hand, who trying to come up. Yo, listen.
I'm not your opinion. He had to have some type of coolness to get through everything. Twice.
So I have a
He's shopping in a store.
Do you think?
Everybody that was there, yo, even the people that was close to
I have a
yo,
question.
said that yo was a homeboy ran away.
I understand that.
Yeah.
But whatever happened, it went sour. That's just like prime example right now. That's just like saying me and Squeak fought back when we was fucking 16. Because I'm older than Squeak when we was younger, right? And it really was ugly. And I ain't seen Squeak since then.
Right.
And then we in here right now. And he come in. The chances of both of us really, I mean, it's going to be, all right, one of us going to have to kick some shit up.
No, you not, because you the big boss. And inside a Marathon store, Geno been in. Slauson Boulevard, the homies there.
Right.
You know what I mean? Shout out to the locals. The homies there. I don't got I'm fat hand. If I got the fucking Fatso store and I know you hot and you know I'm a street nigga, I ain't gotta say nothing to you because the little homie's gonna escort you out because guess what? I cannot put my face on that bullshit with you.
Hold on, I'm gonna try and bring this one.
So I have a question.
Let me think of something right away that happened that I can really put this to, because I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying is that one chance that, yeah, I mean, we gotta assume that everybody did or did not know your status. Because some people were saying that they did, and some people were saying, yo, was just the homies.
In front of his house.
I mean, because Nip was boss. Nipsey Hussle was on the level. Nipsey Hussle was on the level where he gone most of the time. So if you know a nigga a rat, that means you got some insiders that travel with you that's still in the hood. At the end of the day, I can't pull. I'm fat hand. Everybody know me. I can't pull you up on that once CBS or Revo give me the deal, because at the end of the day, if you hot, you might feel some type of way.
I agree what you saying,
and go on my mouth. So I gotta be ready for combat when I say something to you, because that's very insulting.
It is what it is.
In your face,
right?
You's a rat.
Because at the end
But
of
you
the
also
day,
gotta realize he was still. There you go.
Still men.
But so again, you just said it. Because remember, watch this. Just like when he smacked you up at the BET Awards, he $10 million strong, but he still smacked the shit out of you. So again, he's still man first, yo. That's why I said I can't. What you saying is right, but I also and I gotta take this all the way back home. And I gotta put the disclaimer on this show because I know it's going. And I don't even know if I want to fucking say it, but fuck it, I don't have no other reason to say it. That's just like, you know what I mean? If what's the name walked in right now? Lil Lee brother. Yoda snitched on.
Yeah. Just say yo.
If yo walk, I don't know how the fuck I would feel at this point. I'ma smack the shit out of him. I'ma smack the shit out of him first.
But guess what?
But then I'm be like, yo, you know what? I ain't even with it. Now, however he feel, it's gonna be that. My first reaction ain't gonna be because I ain't got the animosity no more. But I know who you are. I'm just not gonna deal with you. So it could have been a situation where, you know what I mean, I ain't gotta deal with you.
Imagine Black, the CEO,
watch this now. Him coming to me afterwards wanting to apologize.
That's random.
You feel me? Because it was a random day. That's just like me being here and yo just walking here and be like, Black, I want to apologize to you, and I'm on some, yo, fuck you, I ain't trying to talk about that shit.
Yeah.
And he come back because everybody was in here and felt like, yo, you embarrassed me in front of everybody.
But I asked him.
You see what I'm saying?
So we ain't gonna speak no names. I asked him, in a situation like this, I speak to that man. He calls me. I let him know I go to Juma on Fridays.
Right.
When I go, I say, yo, call me after 6. Every week his call is on time after 6. And guess what he said? I ain't mad at that man. But I know he mad at that man. But he say, as I matured, because we was in the county jail together in 2005. He caught 30, I caught 14. You know what I mean? We was all in prison together.
Right.
And he told me back then when we first got locked up, we hated him. I was in jail. I get the call. I call uptown. They tell me that the portrayer was in there. I get the CEO to check the books because I've been in the county jail 8 months already. So I had a little pull. One day the CEO, I never forget it, an African named Ejo Towson Detention Center. He laughed and say, "Your buddy gone home, Dad. The big charge." You feel me? Hey, bitch, what's funny? That man went home. I watched that other man come into jail.
Right.
I was already in the jail, sitting already. I watched him come into jail.
Right.
At that moment, everybody was mad. At that moment, he says now in the highest spirit after 14 years of being incarcerated, he said, yo, I ain't mad at that man, yo, because the way I was living, yo, I feel like this shit changed my life.
Yo, he can't be. He can't be.
It saved all of us. Shit, nigga, prison saved me.
Listen, I'm gonna speak on the subject from a different standpoint from it because I'm a realist, dog. I analyze the situation totally before I speak on shit. You know what I mean? But how the fuck can he be mad at somebody for what he did? You know what I mean? And I ain't pointing no fingers. I'm not picking no sides, no nothing. But I'm just speaking from my own standpoint. I don't give a fuck who don't like it because nigga ain't gonna do shit to me. You know what I mean? But you gotta be aware of the consequences that come along with the actions that you decide to make. So when you make them kind of decisions and you involve yourself in them type of situations, you gotta be aware of the situations that you putting people in that shouldn't be or are not directly involved in the situation. Period. And we can say what we want to say from whatever standpoint. Yo, when that man decided to do whatever he did that day at that point in time, did he take into consideration how many people was with him? How many people was going to go down? That's why I said,
speak, and I'm elaborate on it.
Did he take into consideration how many people was going to be at fault or at consequence at the same time? Because, yo, if all four of us are in the car and I just decide, if we going to get something to eat and I decide to get out my car and wear somebody's ass out with a gun, guess what?
We walk.
No. What's going to happen is y'all accomplices at that point. Regardless of whether, regardless of whether you know or don't know, whatever the case may be, I just made y'all accomplice to a situation that y'all had nothing to do with.
And that's how I think he did, y'all.
So listen, as an accomplice, you get the same time I get. You don't get nothing different. I'm the trigger man. I got out and I pulled the trigger. I killed whoever, or I did whatever I did. Y'all accomplices. Y'all getting the same charge, the same everything. So where do we hold people accountable for the decisions they made? What stopped him from going in there that day and saying, before anybody had a chance to say anything or tell on anybody, nobody had nothing to do with this situation except for me. I did this. I did X, Y, and Z. What stopped anybody?
Let me speak on that. For one, me being a street nigga since I was 12 years old, I mans up. If it's my charge,
you gonna take it?
No, listen. If it's my charge, me, you know what I mean? Me with a penny in my pocket or $1 million, I say this 10 up. I'ma take mine. You know why? Because I don't want to turn you into a rat. Now listen to me. If you do something, I got this right here. What a lot of these niggas don't got. Cause see, I never picked this shit. Some gang niggas say, yo, I never picked blood. I never picked Crip. I never picked the streets. You know what I'm saying? I was born into the shit and this shit was just handed to me. What I'm saying is, this is the situation. If you come pick me up and say, fine, we ready to go get some weed. You see the nigga you beefing with, you smoke that bitch. You jump back in the car and you flee and you say, yo, that nigga played with me, I killed that nigga. Boom. Car get pulled over, we get caught with the ratchet. We co-defenders on that. You feel me? Me, I'm zip. I ain't saying nothing. I'm manning up. Fuck y'all, I don't know what happened. I was going to get some weed. That's it. We go to court. I'm looking you in your eyes in the bullpen. Hey, yo, you know my brother got, you know this already because you my man. Yo, cut me loose. Because see, I've been in a situation with niggas that know niggas, and I cut niggas loose. I went in the courtroom with the feds, the DEA, and everything, and I said, ain't nobody, like you just said, ain't nobody, I don't know nothing about none of them niggas. But this what I do. I agree to the 10 years today for my involvement. Now, if you come get me and say, yo, Fat Ham, I got beef, nigga played with us, I grab my gun and put it in my dip, we go up there. When we go on the scene, I see the nigga. Y'all niggas get to tripping. Yo, that ain't, I don't know, yo, that look like him. Once we get there, I draw. Boom, boom, I hit him. In the process of me hitting the nigga, you saying it ain't the nigga. Yo, you came and got me out my motherfucking bed. You came and got me for this shit. Soon as you said somebody did something to y'all, my loyalty and my honor is to y'all. Y'all came and got me and said, yo, this nigga got a problem. I got up on my bed to go handle my business. It was a victim involved because y'all came and got me. After that, nigga, we all in. So check this out. You know you ain't kill that man. Your DNA ain't on the shit. yo, it's gonna get locked. That person individually we talking about cut another nigga loose because he copped out the life all suspended for 30 years, 5 years probation when the governor got to sign off. The governor ain't got to sign off, man. Might got to do 30 to the door. So right then and there, I was in the county jail when this was going on. The man said, yo, I'm gonna take the 30. They saying it's 30, yo, but in the county they play games, Geno. So he said, yo, I can get life today or I can get the 30. The judge agreed to the plea and gave him the 30. But check this out. If a nigga would have never came and got that man, that man wouldn't have been involved.
But we discussed this before in the last interview, yo. So many people display an image to society of people that they are not. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not taking up for nobody. But what I'm saying is, you never know how somebody gonna respond how somebody responds to a situation until they involved in it.
Well, no, I ain't gonna say that. I can't give you that, yo, because man, a lot of us see shit. No, people show you who they is, yo. The fact that our heart blinds us from a lot of shit we see in people, yo, because people show you who they are from day one. You see, I guarantee you, and I got to go back to that situation. You know what I mean? You seen something.
They went and got you
before that. No, I ain't talking about that situation. I ain't talking about. I'm just saying.
They went and got you.
No, I'm talking about. I know, but that situation. Displays something that let you know. Everybody don't pay attention to them signs.
But then you can't get mad then.
Right? Yeah. You can't. Now on that
one, if you wrong, if I come and get you and say, Geno, you my man. We don't hang together every day. We don't bang with each other every day. But I know deep down in my motherfucking heart, if I call you and say, fuck all that shit, I need you. Geno, I need you. You gonna talk that bullshit, but that where that need to go at, gonna go at in 72 hours. Yo, at the end of the day, these niggas got into that. They say, yo, I'ma go get Geno. Once I go get Geno and I know Geno,
you gotta know who on your team.
I know, but listen,
you gotta know how people
everybody want to go on their team. But when the goon overdo it, everybody like, yo, he did too much. Yo, why the fuck you go get that man? Right. That man a motherfucking goon.
And that's what happened.
He got out his bed, got away from his bitch, got away from his life. He telling you that's in the car, I'll go up here, I'm hurting somebody.
But Ham, guess what? That's why that's their situation and ain't not ours. Because just like me,
we still feel the same way as if it was.
Yeah, but see me, I know who on my team, and I know what's gonna happen when I call upon certain people.
I've been to that man with Saul. I've been to that man with Saul.
We was talking about the situation with Nip though, far as how he was able to get so close. I still said, Joe, it depends on if everybody knew, because that's like
not,
right
man.
now.
Listen, I'm gonna give it to y'all from a different standpoint. Right. We can debate details all day long.
Because if you're a man first, you're a man first. And you was a man first. So I can see him walking down, like I said, if we outside right now, yo, and a motherfucker out of order, Unc is gonna say something. Ain't got nothing to do with how much money he got if he driving the Range.
And then Unc got so much motherfucking money, well, not even money, but so much respect. When they say something crazy about Unc, you don't know which nigga in the crowd coming off they waist.
But he's still going up. He's still, cause he him. Is that address it?
So some niggas hands get dirty.
But he's still gonna say something though.
Yo, listen,
them niggas that was with Joe crazy.
Oh yeah,
once he linked on that bitch, everybody pulled in the front line. Nigga supposed to pop them up, and that was that.
Now I agree with you on that.
Cause he laid it down already.
Yo, y'all can debate details all y'all want. What y'all failing to realize is that day, that time, that was that man time.
Yeah, Allah knows best. Allah knows best.
Like you can sit here and say, well, how, who, what, when, where, how, why. Yo, that was that man day. That was that man time.
So I'm gonna put out a big question right now, y'all. Do y'all think, and this is the question we have every day right now, the violence will ever stop?
No.
Nah.
No, you know why?
What, in Baltimore?
Everybody go around
right now. We all do this.
It's only going to get worse, and we'll never see it.
Listen.
We never going to see that change.
I came home off my major bit in 2012.
All right.
I told niggas, when coming home, niggas thought I was crazy. I said, yo, I've been locked up down there 7 years, yo. I said, yo, a lot of niggas coming home between the years of 2016 2020. Prison. People got the advantage. Listen, yo.
The guidance ain't there no more.
Yo, the guidance ain't there no more. Listen, either you from over there or you not.
Yeah.
Niggas in prison don't got no guns. So niggas might play with a boss. I'm talking about for a state. And the feds is different. I never been there. I only can tell you what I heard and what research I got. But the state, niggas will play with a boss. A nigga that you know good and goddamn well, yo, that man don't be catching hacks. That man got money. So now niggas is coming home. Yo, at the end of the day, no nigga forgetting how a nigga treated him behind that wall.
Oh no, not at all.
Being curved out and being mistreated behind that wall is worse than a nigga spitting in your face in front of 50 people uptown. People will forget about that shit in 2 months. In prison, that shit's something that is a popularity. It's a fucking city within a city. So in this city, niggas feel like
and it's
niggas
governed by its own rules.
It's you a bitch. And a bitch might be from the dumbest shit.
It's a war coming. Black people and niggas is coming to a war.
It's speak about that in the Quran. Speak about that in the Bible.
It's only gonna get worse. It's not gonna get no better.
It's not gonna get no better.
Look at the. It's the evolution of time, man. If you just look up the same morals and black, the same people that we looked up to, that we raised, the teachings, the information that we was getting from the people, regardless of what was going on, was different.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like the households.
Different.
It's different.
Ain't no households.
You got children raising children now.
The
children having children, and the people and the children that's having the children don't have the same guidance that we did. So how can they teach the same things? That's why everything is in the disarray right now. It's only gonna get worse. It's not gonna get no better. We have never seen.
In the medical field is a big part of.
I feel like we won't change until we start getting into politics.
I talk to kids on a regular basis. Every now and again, somebody will call me to come speak to a different group of kids, a different body of kids. And what I tell them is that when I look around nowadays, when I see it, the next lawyers, the next doctors, the next clerks at the Walgreens, like these next generation of people, like you can see them, and I'm like, damn. This what my child. This is who gonna be in control of the generation before my child. Like this is what she got to look forward to, because it's just not the same. The teachings are not the same. The evolution of time, the progress of education, and what we displaying. Like look at this. Look at the no. Yo, if you failed whenever we was in school, you fucking failed. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
now they got this.
That's what it's called.
They can't fail you. No child left behind. So they just pass you.
How can I feel comfortable knowing that the next doctors, lawyers, and teachers and all of these people are, certified, qualified to upstand or hold the same, hold up the same expectations as the ones that I seen. It's not the same. It's not going to be the same.
And listen, I'm gonna say this right, and I'm gonna start with the medical field. And I'm gonna watch what I say for my future and my career. But it started with this. I only can speak about me. I remember probably like in 1998, e-pills became popular. I used to use them. But in 2004, when I got gunned down, I was introduced to being an IV drug user. And this was through the hospital, because I got shot 5 times, 3 times in my stomach. I was on morphine base, and when they hit the drip button, it was injected to my veins. It's no different from somebody shooting dope and coke in their veins. Right. Listen to me. I stayed in the hospital 32 days. I got up the hospital. I went up New Jersey because, anybody that been shot or been hurt like that before, it's like being in the war. Like, you shell shocked a little bit, so I ain't want to heal nowhere in the city. I didn't get the prescription filled for 3 days. Bruh, I went through a major withdrawal. My aunt, she was like a little nurse lady up there, LPN in New Jersey. She told me, oh no, you feel like that because you didn't have this medication. Mm-hmm. Because I grew up in this area and from the Nation of Islam, How to Eat to Live, Elijah Muhammad book, Message to a Black Man. I just had that knowledge in my head. I said, Auntie, I can't sleep at night and I feel like this because I ain't taking that medication. She's like, yeah. I said, I can't fulfill the prescription no more. Say, what you mean? I can't take it no more. Whatever they pumped in me that 32 days I was in the hospital, I got to get through this. I have to heal naturally off of vegetables, fruit, and water. Auntie, God rest her soul, I never took the medication again. And I said, damn. I look, 10 years later, the opiate crisis is what they became. If I would have continued taking that medicine, bro,
you'd have been on the
I've been a junkie right now. Because listen, I know the feeling of being in pain. So if you ill versus being shot, they hitting you with this shit. It went straight to my veins. All I used to do when I called the nurse every 8 hours, she give me the morphine drip. She give it to me. It hit my veins and I just say, oh, I just grabbed my headphones. I was good for 4 or 5 hours. And then they made you wait another 2.5 hours or 3 hours because it's every 8 hours. So you had to wait. So my mood changed. Everything was crazy.
They made you legally dependent.
And that led up into 2019, the fentanyl, the coffenol, the crisis that's going on. Because back then in the 80s, and you looked at Dr. Phil or Oprah in the 90s, white people say they got on heroin because of a pill addiction. That motherfucker's clean now. Now they hit the black community more than ever. Because see, they had the E-pills that weren't strong enough because people wasn't smoking coke out the E-pills. So they brought the opium in. All the opiums do is slow the heart rate down. I always been a nigga that like to use, if I use drugs, I needed an upper. So I drink because I'm loud. The perks and the goddamn anything else bring you down. It slow the heart rate. Cocaine or anything else speeds the heart rate. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's bananas. So I look at it like, damn.
Man, look, good luck to anybody that's on that shit, because that shit don't even interfere in my world, because I don't use none of it. I stay away from it. And listen,
no, it's in your world because you have children.
It's evident. It's on the outside. The only thing I can do is
like a future, people a drug use.
Yeah, but I mean, because I grew up in it. You know what I mean? My mother was a drug addict. I grew up in a household with it. My uncle used it. Like, I ain't no stranger to it, but I mean, that shit affect the weak, dog. And whoever choose to use that shit and become a victim to it, man, fuck them. They gotta fight that battle. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat that shit. I don't have no remorse for nobody that's on that shit. They gotta fight that battle. You see what I'm saying? Like, that ain't no advice for me. You know what I mean? I'm strong enough to stay away from that shit. I say no. And
but
just like I got a choice, everybody else got the same choice.
Listen,
everybody don't have the same mental.
Yo, listen though, you can't really say fuck them because, bro, the average person that's gone off the drugs, not 40 and 50 like we was.
Yeah, but
they 16, 17.
Yo, listen, everything is a choice, dog. It's a choice.
I mean, if you look at it like that,
you can take the red pill, you can take the blue pill. It's influence. Yo, if you choose to be influenced by the shit that you see, you listen to these motherfucking rappers, if you want to drink the lean and pop the pills and smoke the weed or whatever, yo, you chose to do that. So now you got to be aware of the consequences that come along with the actions that you chose to display.
And they hard.
Bottom line, it ain't no, is no sugarcoating that shit, man. Everybody's responsible for their own well-being. Bottom line. And what you choose is what directs you. You see what I'm saying?
But a child, though, a 15 or 16-year-old brain, it's common facts that their brain haven't developed where they can be responsible for their own actions. Yes, they can.
Ham, listen, you can't say that, dog. I came in the house continuously where my mother stole everything in that motherfucker that wasn't.
Guess what? You grew up in the era. If you got high, niggas was gonna fuck you up. It's an era now. Getting high is cool.
Listen.
Promoting getting high.
It's cool for who?
It's like how y'all promoted
for the youth. It wasn't cool for us. If you smoke coke and slick dope when we was younger, you was a junkie to us.
Like
nowadays, niggas' girlfriends, niggas' daughters is loving niggas that get high off that shit, saying they trying to help them. When I was little, when you came up and I came up, this man came up, if you was getting high, you was an outcast. Nowadays, if you getting high, that's yo and them that's doing that.
Yeah, but again,
no, Geno, think about that. If I was smoking coke back when we was in high school, you was gonna say, yo, I'm a motherfucking fiend. I don't fuck with that nigga. I couldn't be cool with you. Yeah. Nowadays, niggas is smoking coke and getting high, and niggas is saying, yo, that's my man, yo. I know how it is, yo. I used to fuck with the person. I gotta look out for him. Y'all niggas would have fucked me up. We made an oath when we was little. If you ever smoke coke or do dope, we fucking you up. Yeah. Nowadays, it's regular. And then when I don't have no children, but I got nieces and nephews, I worry about them.
My kids can be thankful that they got somebody that's going to push them in a different direction. You see what I'm saying? Like, I experienced enough losses. I experienced enough turmoil, trauma. I've been through the battlefield. I understand the evolution of life, the progress that it takes to be successful. So I know what path I'm leading my kids on. Like, I can't speak for nobody else, and I respect that for nobody else.
A lot of kids are traumatized. That's
you black
circumstances is a motherfucker.
Yeah,
my beautiful intern. We all gotta speak up against that and step up and tell them, because listen, it's something bigger than me and you and black.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's people that's bigger than us that run this fucking planet. We gotta I say, yo, I can't go to, only places I can go and spread my wings starting number one is Ricestown, Virginia, Libby Heights and Gas. If I can get that and save the little niggas around there, then I can reach out to East Baltimore, South Baltimore, all these other parts of Baltimore. But I just gotta start with my community. Cause I just lost a little homie. 21 years old. Good nigga.
Yeah, he just seen his ass, right? Just seen his ass. He fell victim to that.
So it's hard for me to say he was a fucked up or crazy individual. He fell victim to the reality of what's the hidden plan. The hidden plan, because it was a plan for us. They came out with the E-pills, but our generation was a little bit stronger. We didn't start smoking coke and doing dope at the E-pills. It was fun to us. Fun,
but it wasn't.
It was some story. It was
never accepted.
No,
That's the difference.
It was accepted, bro. Let's keep it real. Cocaine is accepted in people that got more money than we ever touched.
No, but that ain't what you said.
That's accepted. No, listen, us. No, us. My community. Listen, I'm not saying
us. Geno, our generation.
Listen,
us was. It was never accepted.
You had a lot of niggas that was off the E-pill. They just didn't tell you they was. You know what I mean?
But again, it wasn't accepted.
But guess what? It wasn't one of them things where a nigga was super burnt out. The ratio of niggas that was burnt out on E-pills versus niggas that was burnt out on perks is different, because niggas with E-pills, it was more fun a thing. What I'm saying is, heroin, my daddy, he was getting money. And then he was using heroin. It became fun. It could keep your dick hard for a long time. All of them old school things tell you that.
Like
my father tried it out. And guess what?
It's like the perks.
Fun became a habit.
Yeah.
See, for me,
where that habit getting.
E-pills never became a habit. It was just fun. I knew when to get off of it. You get what I'm saying? It just wasn't nothing I was going to do every day. Just like drinking. I'm never going to be drinking 1 o'clock in the afternoon because it doesn't fit me. I get a headache instantly. It's something that's done after 6 o'clock for me, because that's it. All I'm saying is time has changed, and these people, I'm not going to say no specific name, they working in the type of way to destroy the youth. People that's 35 and older, or 40 and over, 50 and over, you got to look at it. They ain't worrying about you. But if we can destroy everything 30 and over, especially 21 and under, 25 and under is the future of us. Because they 10 and 15 years old. That's the up and coming. And that is where the fucking fentanyl, the crisis is at 15 to 25. It ain't Uncle and them coming to copping no more. It's little homie and them coming to copping. And they ain't on no shit. See, back when I started hustling and I seen a young nigga that was sniffing dope, he had a gun on him. So he was like, yo, I got the gun on me. Y'all ain't on no shit. I just need to smack. Because at any given Sunday, he was either going to rob or he was going to pay for it. Nowadays, the homies ain't got no gun on them. They like, I get high. I was just in jail a few years back, 3-4 years ago, and niggas was telling me, I'm 19. Nigga, I sniff 5 grams a day. I ain't understand it. Niggas was getting high. You feel me? They was explaining to me like, oh man, chew the butyl flute. I was watching niggas sniff Suboxones, and then sniffing all types of medications put
Crushing
together.
Pills up.
Crushing pills up, sniffing. Like, I'm like, yo.
They do all kinds
of stuff. And I'm like, yo, this ain't no shit that was regular. When I first started going to jail, the motherfucking old head niggas that wanted to be gangsters was doing dope. The young niggas was chasing weed and liquor and correctional officers, and you knew everybody in their lane. Now,
you don't know what the
nigga 19 years old telling you, my father a big dope boy. He hits me with 50 grams, yo. I sell 25 on make his money, man. My little homies put the rest of them in it. Heard stories like that. That shit hurt me. Like, damn, how old you is? 22.
Yeah.
When I was 22, only thing I was going to get involved in was a major crime that was going to involve the news. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's what my mind frame was at. I wanted to be like Scarface or shit like that. These little niggas is gone, bro. And Geno, I just say all that to say that for you, a person with children, and some of your children is almost teenagers, if not teenagers, this is they where they doing that. When I was younger, Channel Live came out where all we do is smoke mad ism, and Snoop Dogg came out, we wanted to smoke weed. That's what we wanted to do, drink Wu-Tang with the 40 ounces of weed. That's what niggas I know grew up off of Night Train, Cisco, and fucking Old English. That was cool. Nowadays, a bag of fentanyl is cool. That's fucked up, and it's in our community, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I can't overlook and say, man, I don't really give a fuck about it if it ain't there, because damn, I got a nephew 16 years old, graduate from high school. He real positive. What if he get around a crowd of niggas and just want to fit in? And that fit there. And he tried for one time and he go out. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? The majority rules. Listen, first time I smoked weed, everybody was smoking weed. I ain't even gonna say it's peer pressure. I seen these niggas' eyes. Let me hit that shit, bro. I feel like the crew. You feel me? I feel like the crew, even in the fist fight as little boys growing up. If we banked the nigga, that felt good. Cause it felt like we had the power. If you want a fist fight in front of all your homies, it felt good. So sometimes y'all can't look down on a motherfucker and say he fucked up because everybody's sniffing and you don't want to be the only oddball. That's like a female. It's 5 of y'all go over the house. It's 5 little boys, 4 of your homegirls upstairs. They all fucking you and that boy right there. It's a feeling where as though you might got the self-esteem and the power to leave.
Yeah, but
everything is like, hold up, this ain't the worst thing in the world. Let me try it out. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer.
I'm gonna say this, yo. For my youngest is 14. Everybody else is over 18. My oldest is 24. I'd be terrified to have a boy right now. I would. Like, and I ain't gonna lie, like, even my 24 and 20, I told them all my kids is barred from any outside activities in West Baltimore till after the summer. So I couldn't have another child right now. There's too much shit going on.
And I'm a nigga with no kids, and I gotta have a child one day, and I'm like,
I would have to really be in a place in my life where I could be there and really fucking tend to that child. Because one slip up now,
yeah, they need a lot of
cost
man.
You and your child life.
Junkie shit come from the rich and wealth.
No, I can't say no.
It's choice.
I'm gonna say choice and the fact
comes from the top. They're the biggest junkies. Rich people are the biggest junkies.
No, life is more fucked up, yo. You gotta realize in our community, yo, we have been surviving so long, we done forgot how to live. And that's a big thing, yo. A lot of people and people outside of our hood call it being hood or ignorant. When it ain't that, it's just that for our circumstances, that's all we know is to survive. And now, as they say, when you graduate to getting that house out, Woodlawn or whatever, people don't know how to live. Because you've been surviving all your life.
Shit, I'm done surviving. I'm on the living now, so.
But you had something to show you that. That's where we come into play. To get that guidance, to give that guidance.
If somebody don't want, they got to do they got the same opportunities we did, Black. They got to do the same thing we did. If they don't pick a lane or pick somebody to want to motivate them or follow their lead into a different situation, then they're gonna be victim of whatever they decide. You know? And it's sad to say because
I'm with you
right.
80%, only because everybody don't have that 20% don't have that drive. But I can't fault them for that because we all have been in situations where though it wasn't a thing about your drive, the circumstances might have just been fucked up and you needed that one person to touch your situation and then you was gone.
But also now I gotta look at it more. It's going to take more than one person's opinion, one person's actions, one person's doings to change this. You see what I'm saying? And if you start devoting all your time into changing all that shit, it's going to take away from what you need to do from your house.
I learned that literally. Like, so that's why now, that shit draining.
It's just, I mean, don't get me wrong. It's something to discuss. It's something
you pick your plate
to talk about. But man, like everybody sitting at this table got a goal. They got aspirations. They got shit that they gotta do at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And that's what we gotta focus on.
Even Superman wanted time to himself.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what I mean? Like, for anybody that's listening to the podcast or whatever the case may be, like, you got some people that's sitting at the table right now that have been through some things, that have experienced some struggles, and everything ain't always been on the upside. Right. You know, some people experience the bad side. So take it as a lesson. You know what I mean? Like, you can follow Lil Black page. You can follow mine's at. You can follow either one of my pages, Ace of Diamonds or AOD Red. My AOD Red page is strictly for my real estate business. My Ace of Diamonds page is for my personal characteristics. But you get to see the daily interactions of how my life is, and if it's enough to motivate you to move in a positive direction, then shit, it's something for you to follow. You know what I mean? If you know me personally, you catch me, you can talk to me about anything, but people gotta pick their own plight. And when you see individuals that you can follow, or you see something that's worth following or worth even considering, then these is the paths that you need to go down. But as far as everything else, you can lead people to the water, but you can't make them drink.
Can I just apologize for being over here scratching? These mosquitoes is disrespectful as shit this year, yo. I'm sorry. I didn't got two of them,
man.
I ain't no mosquitoes in this motherfucker.
No, I got.
But these kids these days, they out of control, man. They don't have nothing to follow. They don't have no. You know, it's not.
They say that about us though, bro. Like, that's why I stopped doing, bro. I stopped judging them because I remember my generation was the lost generation. I remember in 1996 and like 1995, they was like, yeah, if you 16, 17 years old and you commit adult crime, you be charged as an adult. I remember going down to Central Bookings, 17 years old, and they charged me as an adult. I didn't even understand that shit. And then you look at the Central Park 5, like, these people was crazy. I remember I had a knife in school at 11 years old. They arrested me for that. Like, what the fuck? Why you couldn't take that knife, throw it in the trash, and tell my parent? I got arrested and had to go to juvenile court and ain't been out that motherfucker since. I'm one of them people, like, I don't even go to homies court dates no more because I felt like every time I go in Clarence Mitchell Courthouse or any federal, I'm going to have a case. And that's how it always been with me. Yep. I go to nigga court date supporting the nigga. Next thing you know, I'm in that motherfucking, that bullpen in that motherfucking wagon.
I ain't lying. I went for jury duty.
I ain't fuck that.
I'm sitting there like, because y'all might mess around like, excuse me. We need to talk to you. No, sorry.
I felt it too. Listen, yo, I felt it in my heart. My brother went to trial for his murder trial, and I had to be there every day. But every day I was in there, I was like, my time coming next, because it's like, my nigga, that's not a good place for me. You know what I mean? All jokes aside, like, that wasn't the courthouse is not nothing I want to do an interview. I don't want to be there. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to be there. I just don't. I don't feel it. You get what I'm saying? I don't feel it.
As far as what he's saying, yes, everybody has to come to that. And I tell guys this now: every man comes to a point in their life where you're gonna either be a problem in the society or a solution. But even through those trials, you still need people to guide and help you to those decisions to a point. Because I'm pretty sure even when you was running the streets, it was somebody around here that, even pulled you in and said, yo, if you're going to run, right this way. I mean, so everybody needs somebody, because even in progression, if you don't have somebody over top of you to show you how to get to the top, how do you know to climb up? You just going to sit there.
Yeah.
So we all, that's why I, like Ham said, I don't fault, even when I'm with the hoppers in the schools and stuff, I don't fault them for being and acting how they are. Now, what I do fault them for is if I actually show you and can prove that this is right and it's tried and true, then listen, because you don't have a reason to debate it. Now, if I show you something wrong about it, then all right, that is what it is. But if I'm showing this work, all right, run with it. Now, at that point, now you accountable because I showed you. Now I'm mad at you because I showed you and you still doing it. You still choose to run left. When I showed you that at some point when you run left, you gonna hit that wall. I don't give a fuck who you is.
I agree.
That's what I have a problem with. But outside of that, because nowadays, versus when we was younger, shit is fucked up. The circumstances that we had are 3 times as much, and it's not to justify it, but survival is an understatement right now. If you ain't get a 5 or 6 year head start, nigga, you coming out the gate fucking broken, sweating. You know what I mean? And when we came out the gate, the only thing we had to worry about was, falling. Now you got to worry about falling, getting shot, breaking a leg, getting smacked, getting pulled over, everything. So I don't fault them, but I do fault once you're aware of these things, then what do? Because you know that fucking police is going to pull you over or he wants to pull you over. So why the fuck is you going to run down the street doing something? I mean, you can't get mad at him now because you locked up because it just so happens that you and Ham got the beefing in front of him. No, you knew that ahead of time. If you wasn't smart enough to wait till he move and do it, that shit dumbassness.
But sometimes now you ain't gotta do nothing. You can just be standing there and they can shoot you.
Now, who you saying, as far as police? Or as far as, that's just ignorance.
People.
That's just ignorance. I can't respect ignorance.
Somebody accidentally
I can't respect ignorance at all. I can't respect ignorance at all. I'm sorry.
Man, violence is at an all-time high, and until the consciousness of people change, the violence levels not going to change. So the only thing we can do is just pray for a change and, keep it moving. What else you got for us, though, Han?
You gotta give us your top 5 Baltimore artists. Before we get out of here,
Man, I think the last time we had this conversation is gonna be hard for me because I don't really like. I'm not stuck on.
just give us who you like.
Baltimore hater.
Yeah, you Baltimore native. Come on,
Baltimore
man.
hater.
I'm gonna give you my pick. Nah, I don't hate on nobody. You can't even associate my name and hate in the same sentence. But my picks and they not numbered. Cause
that's cool.
I don't put one on top of the other. I love Tech. I love Tech. I like YGDT. I love his music.
I love his drive. I love his music. I love
I
his
like
attitude.
Tato. Shout out to Louis Bag Shorty, the whole TSO gang. I love them. They hyped up. I like Moose. I like what's his name? Tato. Like Sosa. Love his music. I wouldn't necessarily consider Los now on the Baltimore aspect because he's a bigger visionary when it comes to music, but he definitely, the boy's talented, man. But
Yeah,
he's from
shout
here.
out to King Los, man, the homie.
He from here. And
He's from the 39.
I didn't even know.
And I got shout out Creek Boys, yo, because they big. They
Boys,
sign and they big. I got to shout out anybody that's actually there and doing it, because for
Who they
real.
sign with?
And not that I forgot nobody, but
only because I don't know if we can put that out
even Bump. I love Bump music, man. He got his own.
Shout out to YBG.
I want to say Bump, but I'm mad at Bump because Bump won't go 100%.
Yeah.
I tell Sleazy to his face, I love Lil Bro to death. Yeah, I mean, that's why I say I look at the whole picture. I don't look
Shout
at
out
just talent.
Sleepy. Sleepy's cool.
And there's a couple more artists, man. If I forgot anybody, don't hold me to it because I'm not big with names. It's, I forgot the other C ball or ball C.
CTM ball.
CTM
Bro. Free Lil Bro, he be home in another year. I talked to him the other day.
All that music.
Shout out to Ball.
He would have definitely blew if he ain't.
Whoever in the city that got a niche for music that's putting in the work that it takes to be successful, man. I tip my hat to you. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep bringing it out so we can keep playing it, so we can keep hearing it, and just pick what side of the downfall of our artists nowadays in the city is they can't pick what side of the playing field they gonna stay on. You know what I mean? They can't stay free long enough to be successful.
Exactly.
Because they too fucking busy trying to be gangsters and gain an image.
Now, I got to justify that. It ain't that. See, this is what people don't understand, y'all. When you in this business, you got 10 years, yo. The life expectancy of any rapper is 10 years, and I'm gonna prove it to you.
Shit, I ain't gonna say that because you got niggas like Gotti, Jovi, them niggas 40 years.
Watch this. Who really got 10 years outside of Gucci and Jay-Z? A lot of they coming up on 10. But it's they rappers that still rap. Yo, watch this. I'm gonna prove it to you. Listen to me. Watch this. Listen to me. Your first 5 years is gonna be you doing whatever you doing to get you acknowledged over there.
I don't think Nicki been out.
Your next 5 years is gonna be trying to maintain whatever you was doing and stay out the trade. Most people don't make it. Whereas though if 6ix9ine was doing whatever, that 5 years, the next 5 years he ducking. Any rapper, tell me. And they got still hot right now. And I'm not talking about rappers that's still around, because Gotti's still around, but Gotti ain't rapping as hard as he was. He get ready to now.
I better be.
He get ready to drop another project.
Wayne.
Yeah, you got
watch this. Hold up. They are artists that
a lot of motherfuckers been working.
I mean, you got to remember, Wayne and them didn't went into artists that they in areas.
Rick Ross.
This is what y'all forgetting, yo. They in areas that they don't have to come out of their neighborhoods to do rap.
Exactly.
That's the difference. Snoop don't gotta leave LA to fucking go platinum.
But he can go anywhere and people love
But
him.
he a different. Listen, that's why I said not people that's just around. I'm talking about people that's really in it every day. How can I put on a Meek Mill tip? No, you get 10 years. Anybody. Gotti had 10 years if you really look at it as far as running, rap, everything to him. He done slowed up now because he done got with Rock Nation. Now he on the CEO shit. After 10 years, you usually go into the CEO mode.
Yeah.
If you don't, you fall off. Because after 10 years, you turn into Jordan with the Wizards.
Yeah.
So that's why I said you get 5 years.
It's just passing the torch.
That's all.
Nicki.
Yeah, that's all.
And why
Gotta stay relevant.
Who's the new Nicki? Cardi. That's why Nicki's trying to reinvent herself.
Of course.
Let's be real.
Of course.
She had her 10 years.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Shit was going to happen.
How did Jay-Z reinvent himself? He kept bringing new young people around him.
Yeah. Jay-Z got about damn near 30.
Why you think he kept going through dynasties?
Man, listen, man.
A dynasty.
And them niggas.
You right though, bro. It's 10 years.
Special niggas go past 10.
Now, Jigga drop another album right now. That shit gonna go.
There you go. Special niggas go past 10.
Special niggas go past 10.
Oh, yeah. T.I.
The average motherfuckers, he's special. He's special.
Man,
He's special, but I can't give him special for music. I'm gonna say he's special.
Entrepreneur.
Tip
The entrepreneur.
a rapper no more.
But he
He's
still
a
put out
star.
music.
There's a difference
He
between being a
still
rapper
puts
and a
out
star.
music.
Tip is a star now. He ain't a rapper no more.
Put out music still.
But he's not known for that no more. He's a star now. He's a star now.
He's a mobile. He's basically a mobile.
I ain't gonna take that away from him. Yeah, he's a mobile, but I'm saying as far as in the rap game, he's a star now. He ain't a rapper.
Yeah, he's a mobile.
And he earned it, but he's a star now. He ain't a rapper no more.
Yeah, he's definitely
Boosie.
a mobile.
Boosie's a star now. He ain't a rapper.
Yeah, he's
Kenny
definitely a
rap?
mobile.
Yes. Kenny rap, yes, but he ain't a
He's
star
still
no more.
big as a rapper.
I mean, just
No,
over time.
again,
people,
I keep telling you, baby, this is what you missing.
People still
To take
look at his
nothing away from
views
him,
on his music now.
Boosie can live off the South.
So you don't think?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you
Yeah.
this though.
I gotta be business.
More
I ain't saying
people
no
listen
shade to nobody.
Boosie
This straight
since he came
business.
home than before.
You said what?
More people listen to Boosie now than they was before.
Well, that's because when he first came home, there was so much
Generation.
play behind him and that murder charge.
Exactly. So. Can't
But
say-
again, was he known for the music? No.
right?
He's a star now.
Yeah,
That's
he's
why I
doing
watch
his
this.
thing.
He got features everywhere. When the last time you heard a mainstream album from Boosie? And like I said, this is nothing. This is fucking business. So don't take it personally. Nobody, because Black ain't out here trying to.
Yeah, he
So
been
that's what
dropping.
He just dropped. He been dropping
yeah,
some
but
shit.
mainstream. Now, if you're a real Boosie fan, he got music for days.
It was
but-
when he just. He,
Again, because like I said, certain things, it is what. That's why now you see he cashing out. I give Boosie 5 years before he retire because he see it. You got to.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's
But
business. It's just it ain't what it is. You gotta remember, yo, music is not a business where you live in. It's just like the streets. It ain't meant to fucking live in. It's meant to get it and go to the next thing.
yeah,
Why you think Hov disappear every 5 years? So he can come back fresh. Because the foundation was music. Now he ain't gotta rap no more because he got to the goal.
Yeah,
Why you think everybody that came up under Hov, the motto was the same? Everybody. They push. You know what I mean? You see him chill every so often just to create the demand. It ain't hard to figure out the blueprint. Like you say, nigga, I'm trying to give you $1 million worth of game for $9.99. Nigga just don't want to listen. That's it.
Hov. Yeah, you need Rock Nation and Title need to holler at us.
We need a whole nother conversation on music, yo, because we jumped around a little bit.
I mean, I agree.
Because Baltimore, we got way more talent than just the list, and we got way more niggas that got deals that's on that wasn't on the list. But again, it's just what categories you putting people in. Because everybody got strong suits. Everybody got strong suits. That's all.
Hey, listen though. So what's up with you? What's going on with you, Lil Black, the CEO? I ain't been hearing you. I was
gonna say, I got 4 months left. I had a 6 month joint, a 6 month hiatus or more. So in 4 months, just make sure you're looking. Well, enjoy the show. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm just saying though, you know what I'm saying?
I got the codes going. We got the space babies. We got a lot of stuff going on. But I mean, I'm specifically scheming. I don't want to say that wrong because they told us we got to catch it when we say it wrong. I'm specifically not saying nothing because my problem was I had to learn how to sit still. I'm always running. You know what I mean? So for once, I'm not saying nothing. I'm just sitting still and trusting the process. So I ain't saying
respect
nothing.
that.
So in 4 months, then I'm being to tell everybody. I'm gonna show you.
All right, so I'm saying we ain't been hearing you on the radio lately. What's going on with that?
I'm gonna say in 4 months we talk about that.
Okay, in 4 months we talk about that because we ain't been hearing the Black CEO show. So I'm saying I gotta keep this shit on because it's underground. Like I ain't been hearing you, but I've been seeing you working. You've been doing everything.
I'm blessed. I'm still working everything. I'm still black. I'm gonna just say I'm blessed enough to be black with or without anybody else. At the end of the day,
and I respect that. I respect that.
It's a beautiful thing to be on radio. It's a beautiful thing to have been there. But at the end of the day, black is black.
Black to the next level.
There you go.
You did 16 years there.
There you go. Now I made parole. I'm trying to get on.
Yes.
I finally made parole.
You on your way home.
Everybody don't make parole about it. For Baltimore, because it's a heritage station. So I made parole. And now it's like, all right, you know what? You know how it is when them gates open? Nigga, you see nothing but sunlight. And right now, I'm looking at sunlight. So when my 4 months is up, everybody gonna see. But it was a beautiful thing.
Listen, man, I appreciate both of y'all for coming out tonight. Geno, man, your story was definitely inspirational. It definitely was motivation. And just tell the listeners and the viewers where they can find you at on social media and how they can get the motherfucking hats if they want to enter the race.
Ace of Diamonds on Instagram. AOD Red, check out both of them. You can follow me. I didn't think that this brand was gonna be this popular, but now it's been something that people been inquiring about. So it'll be new, more flavorful hats coming out soon. I'm gonna keep it basic. I don't want to sell clothes. I'm not trying to start a clothing line, but your hat.
Bring the belts out though.
A little motivational, dog, and it's evident, and I picked it because it's just a little form of motivation, man, that anybody can grasp and race to the bag. People think that $1 million is unattainable, like it's a dream for some people, man. That shit's evident. And if you stop and look at your life on a daily basis and just look at how long you've been doing shit and what you've been doing, you probably done touched $1 million a few times over. You know what I mean? It's not something that's unattainable. So, just be on the lookout, man, because I got my hands in a lot of stuff. I'm still growing. I'm still progressing. I'm still evolving. And, I just wish everybody the best of luck. Take the best path to the bag and stay out of trouble, man.
Hey, listen though, I really appreciate that, and I read books by like Susan Orman when I was in prison. I read a lot of books and studied that. That's like Oprah's best friend, and she always explained it that like most people, some people advance at a young age, maintain under 40. But a lot of people get that bunny hop between 45 and 55. And that's when I learned in a lot of books reading about millionaires. Some people get lucky and be rich under 40. But a lot of people hit that peak between 45 and 55. And y'all can just like do the research on that.
What got happening is people have to search for their definiteness of purpose. Yep. You see what I'm saying?
That's
like,
what you just get.
Until you define your definiteness of purpose, you don't know what you're capable of, because everybody's not cut out to be a boss.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, some people are better at being worker bees, and when I say that, like, the security of a 9-to-5 for some people is a better option than being a boss, because there's a lot of responsibilities that come along with being a boss. Yeah. Being a boss, like, is no schedule, is no days off. So not only are you responsible for your well-being, but you're responsible for providing the means for other people to provide their well-being. So you got to find out what's going on, and then once you do find out what's going on, you got to understand the evolution and the flow of currency. You got to learn how to make it work. Like, some people think that, I got money. Nah, shit, you gotta know what to do with that money. You gotta know how to turn it over. You gotta know how to keep it flowing. So until people can take all of these three aspects and combine them, then the entrepreneur ability might not be for them. They might be better off gaining security and going to work for somebody. But once you decide, or you define in yourself your definiteness of purpose and what you're capable of, then you decide which way you're gonna go from there. You know what I mean? Like, everybody ain't cut out to be the boss. This shit ain't easy. There's a lot of sleepless, stressful nights. And if you ain't cut out for it, this ain't for you. Go get a job. And there's nothing wrong with getting a job. But when you diversify your income, anybody that know, if you watch me, you're going to learn how to diversify your income, because multiple streams of income equal wealth. You see what I'm saying? Like, I ain't into being rich no more. I done been rich 2 times over. I done been rich, been broke, been rich again. I'm chasing wealth now. So in the next, I'm 38 now. By 42, I'm hanging it up. You know what I mean? So I got a path. I got my goals set for myself. I know which way I'm going, because I want to be financially free within the next 5 years. And I'm 38. 42 is my max. I'm chilling. I want to run around the world, flip my laptop open and see how much paper I made. And it's evident I'm a nigga that's from where these people from, I experienced the same trials and tribulations. So anything is possible. I'm not trying to hear that, I can't do this because of this shit. You gotta dig deep. You gotta find out what it take, and you gotta tighten up your shoes and go get that shit.
Thank you, Lord Black, the CEO. Give us where they can find you at on social medias, and give us a little inspiration before we get out of here.
Lord Black, the CEO, the #1, or find me anywhere in Baltimore City. Anywhere. You can find me at the Hole in the Wall, or or at the arena. Just pull up on me. For me, I don't really have no quote, show. Like I say, outside of it, ain't no right way to do wrong. I live by that. That's it. Anybody know, you can pull up on me as long as you try to do something positive. I'm gonna help you. Period. That's it. Ain't no long drawn out joint for me. Holler at me, because I'm gonna figure it out when you holler at me. Whether I'm not you serious, but if I can help you, I'm gonna help you. Outside that, let's keep it moving. We all know what we're supposed to be doing.
Yes, man, and I appreciate both of y'all brothers for coming out, man. This is RAWDOPE Podcast, and I'm your host, Hand 5000. Hit that notification, hit that subscribe button. Come fuck with us, man, and we out of here.